Hi, everyone. We started this off the same as last week, but I already preempted this with a drink, so I'm good. I am good. Welcome on in, everybody, to Forbidden Lands, episode 7, I believe. If I know how to count and my notes are correct. Hi, everyone. It's good to have you. Happy Monday. That's all I got. No,
Millie, stop it.
everyone's terrible, and that's why I have them on this show.
This show is going to kill me. Like, I'm going to just die because
They have corrupted me.
crying.
I used to be innocent.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
okay,
He's a
right.
liar.
Okay.
We know him better. I did not pull a single innocent person into this show.
They don't
I
let you
knew.
talk to them anymore, do you?
The innocent
banned.
ones? Because no,
Yeah.
I cut them out of my lives years ago.
Yeah,
It was too
that's a good
toxic.
plan.
They were too innocent, and that made it toxic. But hi, I'm Domestic Dan, your GM of Consequences today. We're just gonna go on real quick and just be like, everyone can read, but this is mostly for the listeners to know whoever's on the show, your name, who you're playing, and then we'll dive in. So we're gonna start. I'll start this time, which is weird. I know. I'm gonna throw it out, just throw everyone off. I'm Domestic Dan. I'm the GM of Consequences, and then we're gonna go over to Millie.
Hi, I'm Amelia Tyler. I will be playing Little Old Lady Fiuka for you today. That ping was a flying motion.
Ah,
Oh,
that was a good
Oh,
ping.
we're going in order on screen.
Oh,
Technique.
Technique.
I am Technique. I'm playing Zaidi today.
Whack.
Hi, everybody. I'm Wax Steven, and I'll be playing Nikel and probably failing some rolls. And maybe I'm hoping today's the day we get that crit roll. We'll see.
Oh, you and Faye. Bloody.
Hello. I will be playing Imke today for you, and I have my cannon right here, ready to go, and ready to blow.
Faye?
Hi, my name's Phelan, and I'll be playing Alkali, also known as Akali, and various other mispronunciations. I'm sorry. For you
Isn't that
only.
a dog?
No, it's a League of Legends champion, but close enough.
And Cat.
Hi, I'm Kat, and I play Manasa. I am the best loot goblin of loot goblins, so
This is true.
let's get that loot.
And yes, I did do this. This is
Just
all my
blame
fault.
Dan.
And I hope you all have been enjoying my hubris, because that is all of what this was. But we're gonna dive in. Last time on Forbidden Lands, Salt Lake City was where our party found themselves. It was an old one ruin that many didn't get a chance to really explore that much, as they found it was already lived in by a couple of ex-Banuk. From what Fayuka had found, the city was trapped, the inhabitants were hostile, but perhaps not murderous. They were talked down by Manasa's quick wit and diplomatic merchant background to the point where they didn't take this hostage situation with Fayuka as far as it could have gone. As payment, in quotations, for a party leaving the city, they asked them to go through the tunnels and clear it out of any hostiles, or at least deal with it. Which lined up with what they were looking for in the first place, the rails system. This old one's transportation that could take them farther west to their destination. Last we saw them, they had hit a button to what we know as an elevator that went down deep into the tunnels. The button has been pressed, And the elevator doors open.
Did we all fit on this elevator?
Yes, it's a large elevator. It would probably fit about 10, 15 people.
Even with a cannon?
Why are you trying to make this harder?
It counts for 2 people. So.
Okay.
We have to have,
I just want to double check how much.
cannons
Like,
of
is there?
people too.
Is there
Make
a
him
weight
take a second
limit?
trip.
Is
I
there a
just
weight
wanted to
limit
check how
to
much
the elevator?
moving, how much move around, like, or I guess, like,
Oh dear.
personal.
It's not
space we
crazy
have.
claustrophobic. I mean, think of like a 15-person elevator if you're all crammed, and there's 6 of you.
Okay.
8 if you include the cannon.
Thank you
Have
for not
any of
saying
you-
8 if you include MK. Thank you so much for this.
Have any of you been in one of these?
I do not know what this is, but if it lets us descend where we need to go, we need to proceed with caution.
Just to clarify, Dan, I've never been on one of these, right?
No one has been on an elevator before. No.
What is this?
I don't know, and I don't feel very comfortable. We're kind of trapped.
I prefer climbing.
I agree with Honora. This is more like a cage than anything that's safe to go down. What shall we do? Feyuka, have you ever come across anything like this in your travels?
Never been in one, but I'd imagine it makes sense that they exist. You don't want to have to go climbing all the way down to get somewhere. Smart people, the old ones. Lazy too.
But practical.
So they make a box, and
Being
they
held up
just
by-
what are we being held up by? We go inside a box and it takes us down and up, and
How do you breathe in and out?
well, it's habit. It's natural.
Yes, but how?
Well, you inhale and then exhale.
And that
Your lungs.
gets air into your how?
I guess you have a point.
There we go.
So, shall we? I don't want to be sitting in this box held up by whatever
An
in
excellent
this
idea.
rickety building.
I'm going to
I
sort of
think that-
shove past and like
we probably
try to like get out of the elevator quickly.
I don't think that's
are
a
we
good
descending?
idea.
Are we just?
It's,
Are we
it hasn't
still
left.
descending? It hasn't left.
Yeah,
We're just-
you haven't even
okay.
gone
Oh, I
in.
thought
Like,
I thought the
So-
doors had opened.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
yeah, you were still on the top floor.
Okay.
You just hit the button to
need to go
summon
down.
it, and the doors opened.
Does anyone need to take a moment before we go and take this box down?
I think that we should split up because what if something happens and we all get trapped and there's no one to help us?
Yes,
So
that
you-
seems like
We're
a
gonna
very
get so
sensible
hungry in
idea.
there. Imagine.
Need I remind you that we have people outside waiting for us to leave?
Yes. That was the
Or
agreement.
they could have just planted this trap, the box, trapped us
Well,
in
it
here.
sounds like they needed us to get rid of something. So it wouldn't make sense for them to kill us yet. And also, it wouldn't make sense for us to split up because of the thing that we've got to kill that they're scared of.
All right. Well, how do we make this thing go?
As well, but we'll just go in,
What-
in groups.
Would it help you if I said there was probably food down there?
Yes.
There's
It would.
probably food down there.
You are just saying that.
Things live down there. They probably eat something.
Probably disgusting things, though. Like,
Well,
I have
Alkali-
standards.
Alkali did say that the old ones were very good at preserving things, including food, so
High possibility that there is in fact food down there.
First
doors are
people down
open,
there
yes?
will be the ones who get in the box, I'd assume, and
I'm going to put my foot inside and just test the stability of the box.
you've put your foot down and you do feel like the very slight give from weight depending on how much you put, but it's not a lot. It's definitely stable, but you can feel it press.
It's moving. It moves when I push with my foot.
Like upwards or downwards?
Yes.
Maybe we should let MK go first. Yeah?
What?
Now. No.
Not that way.
We will-
Maybe you could fit your cannon inside first so we can move around it.
Actually, that's a good idea. MK, please enter the box first with your cannon. That way. MK, are you listening?
I am listening.
So then put your cannon inside of the elevator.
Is that what they call it? An elevator?
The box.
I'll put my cannon in the box promptly. Let's see if it fits.
Yeah, and you see MK walk into the elevator with no problems because there's plenty of room there. Her and her cannon. You would see that the elevator dips just a little bit. It's not that much, but you can feel it shift a little slightly.
Should we go smaller to larger now, or should we just go in together? I don't know.
Oh, for
Maybe.
goodness sake, do we have to debate everything? I
Oh
just
my
walk
god!
in.
Please,
Just
just get it done. It's so scary.
I bounce a little bit. I think it's all right.
I walk in and start bouncing as well. Oh, this is actually quite fun.
You would hear slight creaking when you do that, and you would feel it dip a little more when you bounce. It does seem pretty stable, but you would hear kind of almost a metallic groan when you do that.
Don't think it likes that.
Don't make
Don't
it mad.
bounce. Lesson
Don't make it
learned.
mad.
Is this thing
Okay.
alive? Is it alive?
I don't know, but we probably shouldn't make it mad if it is alive.
Everything's alive somehow, isn't it?
Okay. All right. Vanessa, shall we go?
Say that.
All right,
You want to go first? You want me to go?
you go first. Yes, go first.
Zaire kind of like jumps in.
Yep. And you'd feel it kind of bounce a little bit and shake. Groan.
Can we chill it with the jumping and the bouncing? Can we please? Please.
Okay, I'm going to.
It's just my cannon. Like it's very sensitive.
You turned it off, yes?
Oh goodness, is this shards down here?
I'm not gonna let my cannon
Starts
blow.
where I like literally do this weird like leaping jump into the box. Where?
The elevator creaks and groans.
Oh, I'm in it. I'm in the box.
Shall we?
I'm going to slide like 1 foot onto the elevator. And just sort of
Zaire
like
grabs him and pulls him in. Come on.
You get pulled in. It doesn't creak as fast or like as much groaning due to just kind of sliding in and being pulled in, but it's there.
I immediately like post up in the corner.
It's okay, Nora. You have climbed worse. All right,
I'd like
how
to
do we make
observe
it
the
go?
walls.
You
What
said
are
it
these things?
exactly. I climbed worse.
Do we bounce until it goes down? No?
No,
I don't think
please
so.
no.
Is my focus doing anything in here? Is it picking
Yeah.
anything up?
Mm-hmm.
What is it
the
picking
panel,
up?
the panel by the door. You see,
Ooh.
like up arrow, down arrow, and like numbers on it.
What is-
toward near
Ooh.
the up?
What does this do?
Well, it says up
Well,
to the sky,
We want to go down, so
down to the earth, and what are these? Numbers again. Ooh.
Why is
What
everything so complicated with the old
I'm
ones?
going to press one. And I press
Alkali-
the button.
Wait.
See, so the rest of you would only, if those of you who don't have a focus, would just see a panel, and that's it. There's no buttons for you.
Oh, it's digital.
Oh, it's digital.
It's the AR. Yeah. So that's why Fuka can see it, and so can Alkali. Now, Alkali was very specific in her looking around at the walls, the panel, everything. And yeah, you would see when you look at the panel itself, there's the up arrow and the down arrow, buttons off to the side. A number of the numbers have X's through them, just seeming inaccessible, whatnot. The bottom one, there's a rail station. Salt Lake City is toward the bottom, as well as a number of numbers like basement 1, basement, or B1, B2, B3.
Can we
those have
read that?
X's through them. Those who have the focus, yes, you can. It is in a readable language for you, which in this context is English.
Alkali, what is it? What is it?
Well, we seem to have a couple of options, but the rail station, the Salt Lake City that we were talking about, is all the way towards the bottom. Did we want to go directly there, or did we want to try?
Does it say where any shards are at? Like, is there a place?
No, I think that's too specific.
Salt Lake,
Oh.
you say. So we're going in
You said
the
that you've done
water?
this before, yes?
No.
No.
Not this
Okay, I'm getting
specifically.
off.
We've found other ways down, haven't we? Some of us faster than others.
Well, how do you just put your hand on it? Like,
Maybe you talk to it.
Oh yes, try that, please do.
Down.
I shoot Alkali a smirk.
Take us where the food is.
See, it will only respect the alpha in the group. You have to be more forceful with your
oh,
demands.
that's me.
I
Oh,
just
really?
slam
Take us-
down
Anxiety
on Salt
takes
Lake
out a
City.
To the shinies.
On the rail station, I slam on it.
Okay. You do that before Zyody attempts to plunge his knife into the panel.
Yes.
And yeah, you hit the button as he pulls the knife out, threatening the panel. And the
Brute
elevator, you hear a kind of almost whirring noise, and you feel the pit of your stomach rise up as you begin to descend. It is a very unnerving feeling. You almost feel like you're free falling, yet standing at the same time.
Oh, it was a trap. It was a trap. It was a trap.
I do
We
not
know
like
that.
this.
It was a trap.
I will
No,
stab
no.
it.
We
Move out the way.
Is this what death is?
Move out the way.
Are you blocking Zyody? Are you actually going to attack this, Zyody? I'm asking that as a GM.
I'm getting ready to if nobody answers me.
Okay.
Just wait. Zairi, just wait. Everyone calm down. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute.
Give it a minute to digest us.
I don't see any fluids.
We're not
They
going to
said
be
Salt Lake
digested. I
City. We're
don't
going
think.
down to the fluids.
The light flickers slightly but stays mostly steady. The low hum of a bluish white light. And
Is
as
it
you
taking us to the machines?
Absolutely. Listen to it. It's calling them, obviously.
Well, we were going towards them anyway. Remember the
We are like a
those
gift
people-
box wrapped for machines to eat, to destroy. You have
wait.
eyes. You see.
Wait, whoa. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
This is
We're going to
death.
die.
Ah, man.
I very gently grab Alkali by the arms and just go, I am going to kill them.
Me too.
and after a couple of minutes of existential crisis, the elevator stops and there's a slight ping and the doors open.
Dinner is served, obviously.
Yes, where?
Not you.
I'm
it
talking about
down.
us.
When we look outside of the elevator, what do we see?
The doors are open.
The doors opened,
I
yes.
rush
with the
forward.
Ping. Great.
Me too. I follow.
Yeah, I like do this weird like jump
I'm gonna
Out of
rush
it.
out, and then I'm gonna tumble into a somersault and pull the bow out, and look around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take out my sword.
Oh, he's
with it.
such a good boy.
Wonderful.
You take point, Nora. I have your defense. Hurry!
Those who calmly walked out of the elevator.
I calmly walk out and turn around
As
and
do
go,
I.
thank you very much.
Okay.
I am hugging my cannon, not carrying it, like just hugging it, just moving, just.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Since Alkali was the one who asked, I'll answer her. What do we see? You step out into a large cavern. Dim lights flicker along the ceiling. Pillars and columns, old and weathered but beautifully carved. You see a mural of what look like winged, feathered humans. Golden light behind them, holding tablets. People down below, looking up at them with outstretched arms. What looks like a temple of some kind, beautifully carved. Many caverns depicted in this mural. Though faded, still is showing and shining. Old machines, from what you can tell, with glass panels, sealed doors that are quite long, sit in what look like tunnels off farther into this cavern. Metal seats line the ground nearby these long machines. It looks like a small box windowed as well nearby the machines. It's very beautiful, very quiet.
Would you look at that? I'll just run a finger across the mural.
Is it asleep?
Dust.
I never imagined that this is what the inside of a machine looked like.
Are you saying we're inside a machine? What
We
about
have been
that, though?
eaten.
I think it's sleeping.
I
have
think
to be
this means
quiet.
somebody used to live here.
Inside the belly of the beast?
There are machines down just like there are machines up.
So this is not the afterlife.
It could be. If it gets noisy again.
I turn around to MK. Shh. We have to be quiet.
What did I do?
I'm just saying that we all have to be quiet. Including me.
Okay.
Now what do we do?
Are you saying the old ones lived in here?
Well, would you put a seat in a place you don't live?
True.
You can't even see outside.
Maybe they didn't want to.
Why on earth would they not want to look outside? It's dark and dingy down here.
Remember when I mentioned that the old ones used to use this to get places faster?
Yes.
That's what it's for.
So they let machines eat them to take them places.
No. Nobody got eaten.
Probably.
At least not that I can tell.
So you're saying that the old ones would build these machines that would willingly take them places?
Yes, it's called training. Have you never had any?
Oh. That is interesting.
Not everything is against you. just because that's its nature. Things change their minds.
Can we train them now?
We might be able to. I'd like to turn on my focus and see if I notice anything in the perimeter.
It's very dark here. The light, I mean, and what I mean by that is in terms of signals. It seems like there may be little power. The lights flicker just barely.
I pull out my headlamp and I turn it on.
Is there any
see.
undergrowth?
A little bit of fungus, not a whole lot. You're, from what you could feel or guess, you're pretty deep under the ground. Just mushrooms here and there.
I'm going to take out like some jerky from like my rations, and I'm going to give it to MK. I'm just gonna like look around and like hand her it. Here.
What's this? For me?
Yes, it's for you. Eat it. We can't have you just eating anything random in here. We don't know what'll happen if you do.
But there's nothing in here to eat.
Yet.
It didn't stop you last time.
Well, now there's jerky, so
Just take it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I take it and I eat it.
Zaidi walks past Manasa and taps on her shoulder. And then walks up to... Wait, is Nikel further up or back?
I would be probably within visual range. I tumbled out of the elevator and got my bow ready in case there were, creatures out here.
So Zaidi just walks closer to Nikel. It's very quiet. I know they told us we need to do some stuff, but this seems peaceful. More peaceful than we've seen yet.
For now,
Perhaps.
you never tell with these places.
There's very little light. I don't see anything that we can use for a torch.
Apart from her. I point to Alkali.
It's not that bright. If we had multiple
I just smirk at you.
torches, then it would be better.
Maybe she should take lead.
I think she should take lead. If anyone knows the old ones' contraptions and buildings, it would be her. Well, and
Excuse me.
I was going to say, and you.
You can't lead with the word old and not bring the old one in, Manasa.
I was trying to not call her old.
I shoot him a little look. Right. That which is old, and I point to the whole of this cavern we're in, was not always this way, and you do well to remember it.
Aye. Kinda looks down.
Shall we?
I think so.
I have your protection. Come on up.
Does anyone else have any other light? All right.
I have a fire trap.
We should stay close then.
Agreed.
We'll move
And
slowly.
I make sure to take out my hair blaster and have it ready.
Okay.
I'd like to start then walking towards some of the train cars.
Okay.
Very gingerly and like slow.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. There may
Dan,
be.
can you please describe again the murals?
Yes. Yeah. So the murals on the walls are depicting feathered winged humans. Golden light behind them. Looks like they're floating down with tablets toward robed humans looking up at them with outstretched arms. Very like faded, mind you, though the gold kind of still sparkles a little bit in the light. Looks like they're on some grassy hills with cloudy but very blue skies.
Fuka, did the old ones worship bird people?
What on earth are you talking about?
Do you see the walls? There's bird people on the walls. They have wings. They fly.
What? That's not always worship. What a strange brain you have.
So
That can be
what is
catching. That can be all sorts of things.
They could
Celebrating, singing.
They could be making a business deal. See, look, they're holding something. It looks like they might be trying to do a trade or something.
Oh?
Where are these people now? Or are they people?
Well,
They're the
bird
old
people.
ones. Well, maybe they flew away.
When will we grow our wings to fly away?
I probably wouldn't be able to get off the ground, honestly.
I'll just look at Alkali like... Shall
Maybe
we
we
get a
continue.
move on, please?
Yes.
And so Alkali moves towards the trains. Now, was your did you keep your focus on, or did you just turn it on for that moment?
No, I kept it on.
Okay. So as you get closer, that's when you start noticing the it lights up a little bit with that hologram, since it's a bit short range right when you got out of the elevator. And you see on what looks like a door, it's sealed, one of the panel pops up. Low power. Please turn on backup generator. Contact maintenance.
Oh,
Yuka, do you see that?
yes, a noisy bastard. Oi, do the thing.
What are you trying to do, Fayuka?
I'm trying to sass some sense into it. It's being very rude.
It is very
Noisy
rude.
in my ears.
Unfortunately, the sass doesn't seem to work. The message stays the same.
From where we're standing, we don't see like any additional rooms or doors to any other places. We just see the train cars, right?
No. When you first stepped in, you mostly saw that. If you look off to the right and the left, you would see tunnels going down ahead of this machine. There was the small booth nearby, the chairs, the metal chairs. There is also a door off to the right, down a bit farther in this cavern, up against one of the walls.
I don't think that this is going to open unless we do something about it. Should we look around?
Should I open it with my spear?
There's more than one way to...
I don't think brute forcing it's a good idea.
No, it usually brings reinforcements from the rest of the herd.
Why don't
You're
we
following
blow it up?
animals around. The best way to train it to do what you want is to find out what it wants.
How about we look around first, and then we can reassess whether or not we want to blow it up.
You're the
Okay.
one
Blow
that
it up?
says that.
Blow it up? Who's blowing? I can blow things up.
No.
No.
Quiet. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
You're the one that said that you have been down here before, or in one of these things before. What do you think we should do, Alkali?
Well, it's saying something about power, and that it doesn't have any, or it's low. So
Fuel
we need to
cells.
find.
Do we have fuel cells?
Well, we need to find where those fuel cells will go.
Can I see anything? Ooh, can I see anything with my focus that would indicate the presence of power or?
Give me a intellect perception check, please. Difficulty 3. You can do this as well, Alkali,
Okay.
since you also have your focus. If you're looking for it, you can be
What
honest
is with
me on
my
that or not.
rolls?
They're not
I
great.
swear I've got high intellect.
It was difficulty 3, right?
Correct. There's a success. So you would see, if you look around and kind of look down, you do see, as you know, wires going and running along the ground and leading toward that door direction.
Over there. And I'm just gonna start briskly walking towards that door.
Okay.
Detection! So he kind of runs after.
The two of them
I
run
walk
off toward
after
that
them,
door.
just massaging my brow.
I'm staying
I'll follow, but I'll be walking and like looking around, keeping my eye out for anything shiny.
Well, if you're looking, you can give me a perception check.
Yes.
I'm probably with Manasa.
In before we're dead.
Yeah. You're looking for specific, like, you are specifically looking for, as you call them, shinies, correct?
Yes. And I'd like to use. Would it
I was gonna
be
difficulty
under?
4.
Okay.
But what do you? Yeah. What skill are you trying to use? If you think you can use one.
Would it be identifying lies, danger, and importance, or would it be scavenging?
Depends on what you're trying to do with your looking. If you're just looking with your eyes, I think neither of those are really.
Okay, then I'll just do plain intellect roll.
Okay. Yep.
You said difficulty 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not gonna use any effort.
Very nice. The exact roll you needed, as a matter of fact.
Perfect.
That is a success. Yeah. You're kind of looking around, like maybe tailing behind just a little bit. MK's nearby you as the rest of them run forward. And you actually find a bunch of coils of wire. 10 coils of wire.
10 coils of wire. Sick. Okay.
It looks like it may have been like a toolbox or something nearby.
Ooh, that looks good. What is this? What is this? Is this wire? Okay.
Yes, it's wire. I will give you some once we get out of here.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
And then eventually the rest of you catch up.
Yes. I would assume that after Manasa's successful recovery of said wire, we would be walking towards the group.
Okay. Yep. And you would see them standing by this door. Pretty standard old one door. It is sealed. It's metal. This one looks reinforced. Maybe a little hastily. But it is shut. What are you
Reinforced
doing?
as in like,
It looks like someone has nailed or screwed in like extra metal paneling on the door.
So barricaded, kind of. Right?
Yeah.
That doesn't look good.
does
Maybe
anybody want to
there'll
give me a
be-
hand?
More people in there.
I guess I can. What do you want me to do?
We should see if there's anything beyond the door. Maybe we should listen.
His anxiety kind of knocks on him.
And you hear a hollow thudding of metal with an empty space behind it when you do so. No reaction from what you can tell unless you're going to roll for it.
Yes, I am.
Okay, that'd be another int-based perception. That'll be difficulty 5. You're trying to listen through metal, so it's not easy.
And you said it's like screwed in, right?
Yeah, it looks like someone has reinforced the strength of the door itself. It doesn't necessarily prevent its opening. It's not like, you know, you see in zombie movies where people put planks over the door into the wall. It's the door itself is reinforced. Also, that is a great roll and a success there for your listening through the metal door. You hear, and it sounds like it's farther down, like farther away, distant, like metal grinding or echoing, or maybe the chugging of some sort of machinery. Maybe it's hard to tell in the distance.
There is something. There's definitely something in there, but not close. Maybe I definitely need to proceed with caution. Maybe we're not alone. Possibly.
That is the most definite sentence I've ever heard in my life.
Okay,
I
but
feel safer now. Does everybody feel safer?
No.
No.
Right.
well, at least we know some things there.
And there's nothing else around aside from going through this door, or this is
I
just
mean,
the thing
there are the tunnels in front of and behind the trains, the machines. But this is like the main room,
Which was the
or
way,
the main door.
which way did we come out from where we came out of the elevator?
So the
Which
elevator,
direction?
you would have gone straight out. It's to the right. If you were looking at the trains, it would have been hanging a right.
Now with this door, there's no like panel or anything with like my focus on, right?
There is a panel, actually.
Oh.
You just didn't ask about it.
Okay, well then. I'm going
changes
to try the panel.
All right. Can you give me a difficulty 4 intellect check for trying to use this old tech? Unless you've got something else.
I have artifact knowledge / technology.
That could work.
Okay, and you said it was difficulty 4?
4.
Okay. I'm going to use 1 effort as well to make sure.
And that is a success. And I'll answer your question out loud that you pinged me, Millie. You did not use a shock trap last week. You used one at the Snap Maw at the lake. I believe you used 2 total, though.
Ah, okay. Down to 0 then. Cool.
And yes, that is a success. You've used doors like this before, and the panel, while the hologram for the opening symbol is flickering a little bit, it looks like there is emergency power still running to this, and you're able to kind of do like a twisting motion with your hand. Only Fiyuka would see this. The rest of you would just see her reach her hand in front of a blank panel and twist. And then you hear a grinding of old gears and pneumatics as the door creaks, cracks, and slides open inward.
It worked.
Well done.
What did you do? What did you do?
Be
What did you?
excited quietly.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Good job.
Can I peek my head in with my headlamp on and see if there's anything?
Of course you can. And you look through. It looks like it's an old one hallway. You've seen these occasionally. They're fairly sterile looking. They use this old, like, weird material, which is a lot of the time what looked like originally white-ish. Maybe you've cleaned off one at one point. Like little square panelings. There are chairs lining the walls, or I should say the floors next to the walls. Like maybe 2 or 3 could sit in one at a time. And the hallway goes a little farther than your headlamp can actually see. It looks like there are doors off the sides of this hallway, all shut, with a very light flickering dimness above you. Occasionally you see what look like old picture frames lining one of the walls. It's just barely out of reach. You can't quite see it with your light.
Are we ready to go in, or does anybody need a moment?
I'm ready.
Grab my stick.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Okay. And I'll start walking through.
Okay.
I'll follow.
step into
Following
this
close
hallway.
behind, weapon ready.
And
You
just to note, I'm following the like wiring that I
Yeah.
saw before.
Okay. Very good note. Thank you. You could probably fit 3 abreast in here without bumping into some of the benches lining the walls. And the rest of you follow. Is there any particular pecking order you're going in? Are you standing next to each other, or single file, just for my edification?
I'd let Alkali go up front and I would be towards the back, occasionally glancing over my shoulder, just checking nothing's tailing us.
I'm right behind Alkali on the left. I think just keeping an eye out with
Okay.
my bow.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm kind of on the right side of her when we go in. Sword is drawn.
Okay.
I'd like to be near the back, so that way, because I know that they're looking for a way through it. I'm looking for anything shiny that catches my eye.
Okay. MK, yeah.
I'm gonna be kind of in between, kind of walking by myself, but in between them.
Sure. Are you now, just for mine and the viewers' information, are you carrying your BFF, your big fucking cannon,
Well,
or
thank you for
is it
asking.
strapped to your back?
I am. Yes, I
You
am
are, okay.
carrying it, in fact.
Okay. I just want to know because it makes everyone in the party slightly nervous, and I just want to know,
Does it?
if
Does it?
I don't know, I'm intimidated by it somehow.
I mean,
There's a
it's very
reason
large.
why I'm walking behind you, love.
It's very large.
Good to know. Good to know.
Just figured I'd ask, just so that everyone gets kind of an idea in character, the tone of maybe their own feelings.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm just walking behind you with a cannon. It's just, yeah, just
MK,
yes.
is that thing still loaded?
No.
Is it on?
Are you lying?
Yes.
Guys. I didn't bring her along just so she could eat all the food, all right? I'm sure she knows how to work one of her own cannons.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone who believes in me.
Maybe. I think maybe. MK is very capable. I've seen her use the cannon before.
Yes.
She saved my life.
Thank you.
Really?
Yes.
Did she do it miles underground?
In a group of people very close together.
No, and that's why I think everyone's just a little worried, MK.
Can you hug it more?
I will be careful. I will be careful.
MK,
Okay.
I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I trust you that you know how to handle your cannon. Just, I guess, be a little more sensitive while handling it around the group, since we are in a very closed area.
Maybe strap it onto you so you don't accidentally like drop it. Because it's very large.
So use my cannon as a strap-on. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Have the cannon on you with a strap on.
And
It's getting
that's
hot
a
in here. Can we keep
great
going?
place to take a break so people can compose themselves.
Just
Yeah, we're gonna take a break there a little early because I know no one can continue after that. There is no way.
I think we've gone like 5 feet this entire time.
Absolutely.
Which weirdly is probably about the length of the cannon.
To be fair, I did not realize how bad I made that sound until I looked at Whack and
Innocence is not an excuse.
All right, we'll see you in maybe about 3 minutes. It'll be a short break. We'll be right back. Go use the restroom. Go compose yourselves and make sure that your cannon's not too sensitive.
Loaded.
Make sure you've got your strap on.
Thank you. We'll
Your
be back
cannon.
in just a little bit.
Everyone, we were talking about cake, and I figured I'd hold it up for everybody to be upset that I have it. Welcome back to Forbidden Lands. Thank you for letting us take that break as we needed to get all the giggles out.
Why would you do this to me, though, Dan?
You said yes.
Why would you show this cake?
Oh, the cake? Yeah, you know my brand. But that's not about today. Today is about walking down a hallway. Whack, I have opinions on what you just typed in chat, but I can talk to you later because I actually agree. But our party opened a door in an old one's rail station, underground, deep. They're walking down a hallway with Alkali in the front, Zaeri and Nikel almost in a V pattern directly behind her, Imke with a large cannon safely nestled in her arms as she, more or less, as she takes up the middle, and Manasa and Feyuka following in the back. Feyuka using her focus and listening to the voices as she walks to see if anything jumps out at her, and Manasa doing what she normally does, looking for shinies. As you walk, Manasa doesn't take a roll to notice something glimmer on the wall. It looks like a... I mean, you all have paintings and pictures and things of in your respective cultures. It looks as though there are a number of portraits, but very crisp, very, very lifelike and real, up on the wall, and a number of the lettering is faded, but you can see what looks like Employee of the Month listed up on that. 2064, the number underneath it.
Hey, Fuka, what is Employee of the Month mean?
Well, that's... maybe they changed them. Maybe it was like a tribe thing. When you're looking for reason where none exists.
Well, it's always made me wonder about the old ones. I mean, employee of the... So, do you think maybe they change the leader every month? Like, they put someone in power every month?
That wouldn't make much sense. You can't get something done that quickly.
I mean, maybe not us, but maybe the old ones.
What does this person look like, Dan?
So there's a number of pictures up there, but the one that has like we all know when you've seen these walls of employee of the month, there's a ton of pictures, and there's usually the one that they pick up, like for the current month, and set it at the top.
It's just classy packs.
Yeah, yeah, you see a portrait of Classy Pax, just kind of doing his thing. Yeah, just like Whack is doing right there. Sorry, listeners. It's your unfortunate stereotypical like white male businessman who's probably making a lot more than they should as being listed employee of the month. Short crop, dark hair, you know, small mustache, glasses on.
He's all clean. I don't think he's ever seen a day's work in his life. Look at him. I don't think that's a leader.
Then why frame him if he's not really a leader or of anyone of power or influence? Seems a bit odd.
Well, maybe he's the one that had to do all the work that week because he'd been shirking.
Do you think he's one of the bird people?
So maybe this isn't a title of high importance. Maybe it's
Pity?
no. It's like a
Punishment. Sticking
Yes.
down here in the dark.
maybe they line people who need punishment, and they put them on these plaques. So then when other people
So
walk by
everybody
and
knows
see
who
them,
they are.
exactly.
That would make sense. He looks like the type.
I think he does too. These
I
old
think he would
ones are
get
very
tortured
clever.
a lot.
Well, serves him right if he's slacking on his job. Everybody should know his face.
A whole month underground. You go mad.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'll turn and I'll walk away.
About how much farther down is the is is the wire that I've been keeping an eye on?
It goes out of sight, actually.
Oh, really?
Because you can only see maybe 30 feet. Like, you have pretty short range with this light. It's not crazy bright or anything. But yeah, it keeps going, from what you can tell.
And there are doors like as we're walking to our sides too.
Yeah, looks like just multiple doors off on the sides. For those listening and those who are playing, it looks like you're in a hallway with a lot of offices for like your visual, but to the party, it's a lot of doors and maybe a lot of tunnels or rooms. It's a big complex from what it looks like.
What is this place?
This might have been where they kept all of those employees of the month.
Did they lock them up? In this
I
room?
mean, I would assume so, almost like a punishment. I mean, who would want to live down here with... Look, there's no beds, there's no food.
Oh my god, do you think it's a torture chamber? Like a dungeon of some sort?
Possibly, but I would have never pictured the old ones as being so...
Brutal.
You
Well,
haven't
I
been
did-
in many of
exactly.
these places, have you?
There's a lot of things we didn't know about them. Did you know they had bird people? I didn't. Right? So many things. Who knows what else they did?
Maybe that's what that is. Let me out. I've done me month.
Oh, that's true.
A
Maybe
month down here.
the bird people were actually just the good old ones that would come down and release the people that were being punished.
So it's the wings are like a symbol. They're
Yes.
above and below.
Oh, I'm going... I open my book quickly to like a clean page and I start jotting down these like...
Totally fair. Yep. You've most definitely learned more about the old ones now.
And bird people.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
But
Absolutely.
who's going to be employee of the month?
Do we have
I
any
nominate
idea?
Nikel.
That's not funny.
Yuka thinks it is.
Do we know where this power source is? Maybe there are
Well,
fuel cells? Is it in
I'm-
here? Anywhere?
I can see a trail further downward. But did you want to check out any of these other rooms that we're going to be passing by? Or do we just want to go directly for the signal that I'm getting?
Sooner we're out of here, the better.
Okay.
I agree. I don't think there's going to be much shinies in here, considering
Where's
this
your
is-
sense of adventure?
Well,
Outside.
I mean, I don't think the punished ones would keep anything valuable down here. I'm all for looking around, but just not as...
Never know. You never know.
Let's investigate
Is
what
there
I'm
like
seeing.
a desk or something nearby?
No, not in the hallway.
Nothing. Okay.
It's pretty barren, honestly. Outside of the doorways to the sides. And maybe it's every like 20, 30 feet, there's a door kind of alternating left and right.
I'm going to be
And then the
casually
benches.
just trying the doors to see if they move.
As
I
how are
walk
you
past.
trying? Are you looking at like for AR panels or physical door handles? Or both?
I constantly have my focus on anyway, so if something
Yeah.
lights up, I'll know it's there.
Yeah,
if
there
it's
aren't
just
any
a
panels
solid.
that light up, but there are like door handles as you walk through.
I'd be gently pushing on the door handle and to see if they move as we walk past.
Okay. I'm gonna say give me a might difficulty 3.
Oh, this is not gonna happen.
Let's go, Fuka.
You can do this. You can
I
turn a
really
handle.
can't though. I don't even think it's mathematically possible.
I mean difficulty 3. I just have to
Oh,
roll
apparently it is.
There we go.
a 9 or higher, and you rolled a 9.
Bring it.
There she goes, opening doors.
Don't
Yeah, so-
patronize me.
So yeah, as you're all walking down this hallway, following the trail of wire that Alkali is watching, Fiuka kind of occasionally just walks by and bops the door handle, and maybe the rest of the other side and bops the door handle. And after a few, maybe you've gone 100 feet or so, kind of click, and the door creaks open a crack.
Ooh. Let's see what's in here, shall we? Or do you want to carry on?
I have a suggestion. Should MK stick our cannon in the door first? Maybe she can make something, whatever there may be behind that door, run off, or instead of bringing a live body in there. If these were chambers of torture.
think
I
they-
just stare at him for a second and then just swivel entirely the other direction and poke my head through the door to see what I can see.
I will just turn to Zairi and tell him, I do not stick my cannon in places that I'm unfamiliar with. Thank you very much.
Duly noted. And he just kind of walks away and then follows behind Fiuka.
So yeah, Fiuka, you poke your head into the doorway. Very, very dim light. It looks like everything's on, for our knowledge, emergency power. But it looks like there's a table of some kind, some old one technology sitting on the table, a chair behind that. What looks like
if
a
I-
small bin
If
nearby.
I pull my shawl down so that the wires on my collarbone are exposed, does that illuminate the room any?
Not really. They don't
Okay.
grow that bright. They glow enough, but not like, I mean, maybe an inch or two out kind of
I'll
thing.
try
It's pretty
it
dim.
and then cover it back up.
Yeah.
And I'll be feeling across the desk for this technology to see what it is and looking at it with my focus.
Sure. It looks like it's not on, but there's some sort of panel sitting on the table. And you've seen them before. They kind of look like a U shape, and it's sitting directly flat on the desk. Nothing's happening with it, but it's just sitting there. With like some wires kind of going out and into the table itself.
Hello? Tap it with my finger.
No response.
Is there anything in the desk? Does the desk open?
You can try. Since you're searching around in it, go ahead and give me a difficulty 4 perception, which is int. As always, you're allowed to apply effort if you so wish, or if you have a skill that you think might be handy.
Okay.
And yeah, you would see her rummaging around in this room.
I'll go for one effort. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
See what I can
Zaidi.
find.
She's just like,
Yes.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, you're looking through the drawers of this desk. A couple of them are pretty shut, but one of them actually has a power cell in it.
Ooh, what have we got here?
What did you
Found
find?
something. Not necessarily shiny, but
Oh no, it is shiny.
is it? Would you
Yes.
like it?
Yes, may please.
There's some other stuff in here if you want it.
I like scurry over there and I'm like I start like looking
I'll watch
through
her
the stuff.
investigating, like with this happy little smirk that I've managed to get her wanting to adventure.
I mean, unless you're doing something specific, she's already like gone through the drawers and found the only thing of like real importance. Unless you're doing
Okay.
something else, Manasa.
So in here, it was in there. These pull out, and sometimes they store stuff in them. These bits here,
Clever.
more trouble than they're worth. I've tried hoiking one of them up to the surface before. It's lots of effort.
Are there any more desks around?
There's only this one. It's maybe
Only
a
one, okay.
it's a small like office looking kind of room.
We'll have to keep an eye out for more of these storage contraptions.
Absolutely. Can you do anything with this? And I'll hold out the power cell. Is that useful? Smirking because I
think-
know it is.
It might be for MK.
I think it'd be very, very useful.
Oh, well, if it's very useful, then I suppose you should have it.
Really?
Go on. Get out.
Like, take it. And I, like, prance out of the room.
The rest of you would see her. Well, you especially, Alkali, you know it's a power cell. So she just walked out with one of those, and the rest of them leave the room unless you were staying.
I'll follow her and go up to Alkali and go, oh, that is called delegation.
Maybe she'll keep quiet for a little bit. I whisper.
I wouldn't bet on it.
She's drinking the power. I'm just kidding.
No! She wants more power. Oh no.
Sorry.
Shall
So
we
now
then?
Yes. I say we need to find out what we need to get done down here and do it quickly.
I agree. And I keep on trucking down towards wherever this wire is gonna lead us.
Okay. All right. And you continue walking. After maybe another 100 feet or so, the tunnel, this hallway starts to change. You see wires start to sprout out of the ground and cabling as you walk through. And Alkali, you've seen this before. They're known as cauldrons.
Oh no.
The wiring is very alien and machine-like. Thick cables wrap and wind and begin to engulf this hall to the point where you're no longer walking on that old one floor. You're stepping on thick cabling and metal. And the lights are brighter, but not as natural. Like a blue-white hue illuminating, and maybe if you look up at it, you have to block your sight a bit. And if you keep walking down this, or if you stop, you see the stereotypical triangular door of a cauldron at the end of this hallway. Does anyone else know in character what a cauldron is?
I think Anxiety has seen it, but he doesn't like, he's not deep knowledge on it, but he has seen these before on his travel.
I probably would have heard about them, but only in passing through other merchants and such, but never seen one.
I don't know out of character what one is, so you will have to decide.
Just think like
for me.
a dungeon with these monsters, basically. That's essentially what it is. It's just like
yeah,
a lot
then-
of tech and a lot of...
I'd imagine Fuga would definitely have got herself into scrapes in places like this.
You would know that it's essentially, if you've gone to a cauldron before, it is the home of many machines. It's where they live. It's where they protect.
What is this place?
There's nothing positive, I can tell you that.
Keep it down. Where are the invaders here? If we proceed through here, it's no more fun and games. We need to keep quiet. And stay
Alkali,
together.
What is this place?
It's a cauldron. It's a lot easier to navigate. A lot easier to navigate by yourself. Staying down, staying quiet.
This is...
A cauldron? I've only heard stories of these.
Aloy has spoken
What is a
of these.
cauldron?
It is a place where these machines are made,
Made?
and it is well guarded.
It's their home.
We have walked into an angry nest full of deadly hornets at the end of the day.
Yes. But I think that it's going to be the only way that we're going to be able to progress with that old one technology back at the entrance.
We need to
The
wake
lines
it
lead
up.
through here.
So what you're saying is the ex-Banooks up there, they wanted us to destroy the machines, but they didn't tell us that it was a cauldron that we were walking into?
Well, they may not have known.
Oh, I think they would have known.
No,
It's a good way to
it's
get
not
rid
common
of
knowledge.
intruders. I think you put too much faith in them. They walked us straight into the mouth of the beast.
I don't know much about Banooks, and she looks at Fuka, but from what I have heard, they're very knowledgeable when it comes to machines, and
Those
these
ones have left their
nests.
tribe, though.
well,
More ways than one by the sound of things if they're getting us to wipe them out in their own homes.
So what are we going to do? We are here. There's only two ways.
As far as I'm concerned, all we need to do is accomplish our goal. Their goal is no business of ours.
so
Agree.
how do we leave then if there's only... Our way back is to the ex-Banooks. Where
Wait,
we're trapped
leave?
between machines and...
People who want to kill
Them.
us.
I have an idea. Why don't we make them employee of the month? Yes.
You mean...
I
you-
think we're employee of the month right now.
So we venture forward or we leave. We find another way. We
Alkali,
can't stay here and decide.
Wait. Nikhil, you said that Aloy spoke of these cauldrons.
Aloy.
She did.
Aloy has told us of these places. They are extremely dangerous.
Has she ever turned one off? Is there a way to turn them off?
Yes, but we don't have... She had attachments to her spear. She was able to engage with the cauldron itself.
That's how she did it?
Yes.
We don't have the means to do that.
No.
And I don't even have anything that can be tinkered with to even remotely do what she did then.
Our goal is to get the power back on. That's it. If we want to clear this, we can, to make it safer for our friends up above us.
Is that what they are?
Or for future travelers.
There's no need
There was
for
sarcasm on the
anybody
friends.
to come down here. What do we have? What do we need? Ourselves? Do we not have one?
We have one power cell.
I have something too. Yuka, do you remember... And Alkali rummages through her backpack. Do you remember this?
Oh, that again.
Well,
Between you and her, you're gonna blow us all into the next life.
we'll see. It might be useful down here. I've been...
It might bring a building down on top of us.
What exactly is that?
I don't know the specifics, but it's got a lot of power in here.
In that.
In
That
this.
thing has...
Tell them the rest, though. That you don't know how to use it.
You've been carrying that in your bag the whole time and
Thank
it can literally
you.
blow us up. And you're just now
I
telling
did
us about it?
say...
Been careful with it.
First is him came with a cannon and now is a portable bomb?
I don't
How
even
about
know
you-
if it can be used.
Why don't you throw it in there and let's find out?
No.
Alkali, when were you going to tell me that you had something so powerful?
I mean, it's not gonna... It's not
When
gonna
she
kill us.
figured it out.
She can
She
talk to
likes
it?
to figure things out on her own,
Is it
doesn't
alive?
she?
No, it's not alive.
Then how do
It's
you
like
not
it's like
know?
a power cell.
Ah.
That's all I know.
As all this is going down, as they're talking, I kind of walk and kind of start moving forward on my own. Slowly and carefully, trying to watch where I'm stepping. But I'm kind of walking and looking around. I'm kind of Imke is entranced, right? So
Yeah.
just looking
The door
around.
is shut. So you're walking up to the triangular door.
Okay.
That's a question. Sorry,
Yes,
if that's
yes.
what you're doing.
I thought
Okay.
it was an open hallway that I could walk.
You can go down the hallway to this door. The cable, like you're stepping
Yes,
on this
that's-
old cabling and machinery.
That's what
Yeah.
I'd like to do.
Okay. The door itself is, again, triangular. It's got lots of angles and notches in the door itself. That blue-white light is illuminating this whole area. But outside of that, nothing you can see, at least with your naked eye. You could
Have
attempt
I-
to open it or do something if you want. I'm not sure what you're doing, MK.
Just looking for the time being. Is there anything that is physical that I could see?
I mean, outside of the notches and like what look like seams in the door, no.
Okay. Can someone, can Fiuka or Alkali come here?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything to get away from this. And I would start
Okay.
walking forward.
Wait. No, you're walking towards it.
They're going inside. What is wrong with them?
We're
They're
not going
towards the door.
inside.
Let's just, oh my god, let's just see what's happening.
She's being quiet. I just can't.
We don't even know how bad it is.
Yeah, maybe they're all
I doubt the
dead.
Banuk were even able to get in here. They need one of these.
The Banuk said that there were machines down here that we were supposed to take care of. The fact that they know that there are machines here means that there are. The fact that they couldn't even dispatch them means that,
They
Again.
are powerful.
agreed,
And so are we.
not as powerful as what lies in a cauldron.
You know, maybe
I've
the
heard the
machines
stories.
ran out of power. Maybe they're dead. Maybe they're just, you know,
The machines have walked the plains
yeah,
For-
but maybe.
years. They don't just fall over.
Maybe they do. Do you know that?
Actually, sometimes they do, but it's
Thank you.
not very common.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Even the old hag agrees with me.
This place makes...
Don't call her that.
This place
Did I call her
makes
that?
the machines. It makes them. So if they fall over or not, it doesn't matter. They make
They just-
more.
Did I remind you that I've heard stuff through that thick door? This is not a game.
It's not.
If you continue to proceed, there's no turning back.
We don't have the option to turn back, is what I'm trying to say.
There were other tunnels in this place. This is not the only tunnel. This is this torture room where they tortured these employees. And this place then follows to a cauldron, and you want to go inside? We haven't even looked around. We've only
What if
gone
it
down
tells
this
us
one
something
place.
about the old ones? What if we can learn something in here? What if we can
Okay.
make this place safer for people?
Calm
Okay,
down.
okay. Can we stop? Can we stop arguing? We can. Okay. Suggestion. We can vote.
Wait. I have one last question. And I'm going to look very sternly at Alkali. Alkali,
Yes.
do you really want to go in there for the benefit of making it safer? Or do you want to go in there to sate your curiosity of the old ones?
I don't see why it can't be both.
That's not what I asked. I understand your insatiable curiosity of the old ones. I know you've gone into places where you shouldn't have, places that are very dangerous. And I know there is probably large amounts of knowledge in there about the old ones. But is sating your curiosity really worth it right now? With all of us here?
If it can get us closer to completing our mission, I don't see why it matters.
She has
Because
made her mind
people
up.
will die.
If we die
Know
here,
that.
if
You don't.
And you
If
don't
we
know
die
what's
I've
here-
inside.
lived.
Oh, you.
Do you have no
live.
faith in any of yourselves?
I don't see a
If
point
you
in
can make
arguing.
something change for the better,
I have
you're just gonna
faith.
stand here and not do anything?
I have faith when I know my surroundings, when I'm outside, when I can see. We have
Why?
little light, we have little knowledge. And what if this place is small? Aloy said when she went into a cauldron, it was very tight and that there was oftentimes very little space. She had to move about and jump on machines, and there are so many of us. It's not just you, it's all of us. So all of us have to do those things. All I'm saying is that there were other ways we haven't even looked at yet. Let's
What
make a
if she-
decision after we look first.
I mean, she has eyes that we do not. Well, just say sure.
I've got eyes.
Okay, they have
What
eyes.
I don't have is this misguided faith of yours that says, oh, if I try my hardest, everything's going to be fine. People die in better places than this. Stop treating yourself like you're disposable.
Well then, I gotta lie. If you can see beyond what eyes can see, check the door, if you wish.
I know how to work this thing.
Oh,
It's about whether or not you want to go back and take a look at everything else. Because I can tell you right now, it's not going to lead us where we need to go.
I need to know what other secrets you have that's going to end up with us dead.
I've told you everything.
Huh.
So let me get this straight. You want to go in there to save us walking to where we know we want to go? To speed things up. I'm the one that's running out of time here. I'm in no hurry. What are you in such a rush for?
I'm not in a rush. We can go investigate. But I'm telling you right now, this is our best option.
We don't know that.
My goal,
We will never
personal
know
goal,
that.
my personal goal was to make a trade route. It was to go through the Forbidden Lands, see if there were other people on the other side. Going through a cauldron seems counterintuitive.
The main way in order to get you to that trade route that you want is to utilize what the old ones had. There's a reason they had those box things that take you places, because it's actually feasible to go a further distance.
Alkali, there's also a reason why they're dead.
Fair
There's
point.
also a reason why these are all ruins. Why they're not populated. I'm sorry, Normally I would agree with you and I would support you, but I have to stand firm here. I agree with Fiuka. We should not make ourselves so easily disposable. Not at this time.
As much as I stand for adventure and your curiosity, I would like to continue that with you instead of burying you like we did those bones back there. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm with Fiyuko. I'm sorry.
Then go on. Check our other options. Because this is the only damn thing that I know I'm good at.
You're not going in there.
Mikkel. Talk some sense into her.
I'm with Alkali. I'm gonna go with her. You got
Running off
something
to get
say?
yourself killed again?
You want to talk?
MK, just a moment ago you were worried about dying. But now
Well,
you
know
want to
what?
you want to enter into the belly of the beast.
Yes. That is exactly what I want to do. I went on
There's
an
no food
adventure
in there.
to do things, okay? I went on a damn adventure to explore and risk. Okay? And do something with my life.
Well, it's
You
going
are
to be a very
absolutely-
short adventure.
Exactly, you're doing
Well,
absolutely everything with your life
If
right now.
that's my fate, then so be it.
Would you
Okay?
please?
And you do not have to follow, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Is that okay?
So this is what I risk my life for, is it? For this, for you to throw it away. I
When
don't know
did
why
you
I bother
risk
with
your
either of you.
life for me?
I'll hobble off down the corridor back to the Employee of the Month picture.
MK, do you remember when she put herself in front of a machine and she went flying? She did that to protect us. Multiple times she has done that.
We've all
Even
done
with
that
the
for
snapshot.
each other, Manasa.
MK, you were incapacitated and she put herself in front of a snapjaw.
Okay, fine. That is not the point.
That is not fair.
Okay.
For you to say that.
That
I'm
is
all-
not the point.
I am all for you trying to find yourself and risking and going on an adventure, all right? I am. I'm really glad that you are with us, but please think about this. Sometimes you need to know when it's all right to fight certain battles and when it's all right to concede.
But we don't even know. We
And
don't even know what's happening.
Sometimes it's best not to know.
I'd just like to note that Aloy went through these by herself. I went through these by myself.
You've
So
been
is that what
through
you're
a cauldron?
Been in them before.
Why didn't you say that?
I did!
You said that you
But
had been in
everybody was
ruins.
so focused on being angry at me over this stupid fucking orb.
I'm not angry
Instead
at
of
you.
wanting to try to go on and continue on our path and get to where we need to go. It's just a pissing contest of, oh my goodness, we're gonna be in trouble if we do this. We're not going to figure anything out if we don't put ourselves at risk in some way, shape, or form.
Alkali, please stop yelling. There is no contest here.
Then why does nobody fucking listen to me?
Because
We
I
are
don't want
having
to lose
a
you.
conversation. We are trying to determine the best course of action. There are multiple opinions, and there are more than one person here. This is a group. We're trying to work together. I'm
Well,
sorry
need to-
that we disagree with you.
Nikhil, please, can we put it on a vote? Please.
I vote
You
that
would
we don't
lose.
go inside the cauldron.
Okay. Zairi, you. What do you think? You, the adventurer. What do you think?
I do not want to bury any more of my friends or family or anyone else without good reason. This is crazy.
Is it?
Yes, okay, Aloy has
Look
done
around
it.
you. Look at where the fuck we are.
I do see where we are. And I do understand that you say Aloy has done it. Aloy was definitely not us. She had
Not us.
lots of items and lots of help and maybe knowledge. Also, you made a point she did it by herself. And if these cauldrons are as tight as Mikhail has said, how are we going to move as a group together? We will get picked off one by one. Tell me, what's your good plan? Convince me. And if you do, I will go.
Send me to scout.
Alkali, please.
What if we don't have any other options? Then what? Are we just gonna sit here and complain all day?
I just...
Well,
all the stories I heard about these... It's nothing but death. It is a death trap. I know you've been in one, but you could have died. And the fact that you're willing to go in again to another one, I'm not disagreeing with you because I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about everyone else, all right? I know, it's surprising, but I cannot and I will not lose you.
So
You
how can I-
promised me. You promised me that you would stay safe. And you would be careful. This just seems like the complete opposite.
So what is behind that door? Huh? What has you so entrapped in your mind that that is the right course?
You see this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I've been following it. There's a wire or something long and something straight coming directly from where we were. And I think that is our way to get the power on in here. It's some way, shape, or form. We might be able to use the technology the old ones gave us.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to let these two go alone and split up. Because bad things always happen that way.
Shh, 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 shh. There's something coming. Right the way we came in, we're trapped.
What?
What was it?
I don't know. It sounded bigger than we want to face. Maybe like a flapping noise. I don't know. Haven't heard it before.
We should go back into that room. That one
Towards
sealed
it.
room. No.
There were side rooms.
Yes. We should go into one of the side rooms.
And trap
We'll be
ourselves in
walking
there?
right back towards it.
How far was it?
Don't know. I could hear it at the entrance where we came in.
I would like to say, if Feyuka is this spooked, we have no choice. Aloy, do you think you can lead into the... We either go in or we have a possibility of survival, or stay here and find out what really is the apex down here.
First of all, I'm Alkali, not Aloy.
Sorry, I get confused with your ambitions.
Well, we have two choices. Either we face that thing, or maybe this entire cauldron is cleared and we're not going to have to deal with anything. So make your choice.
Optimistic.
I'm leaving it to you.
Now she leaves it to us. We have only one choice, people. I say we take the less risk. Up front, I should say. Because I've never seen Feyuka be like this before.
Those of you looking down the hallway, go ahead and give me an int perception check as you're trying to strain your eyes in the dim light.
Difficulty?
Four.
Would either my focus or my headlamp help me in any way, shape, or form with this, or no?
Depending on how close it gets. Zaidi and Alkali. You're straining and looking down the hallway that Feyuka ran through. And the entrance is probably a good few hundred feet from you at this point. But you see something on the ceiling. What looks like crawling toward you. Maybe about the size of a large dog, but crawling weird.
We need to make a decision now.
No. There is no time for decisions. We need to go right now. Hey, Akalai, please.
I'll rush to activate the door if I can.
Okay.
Let's move together.
Give me an int check. Difficulty 4.
Am I able to use my artifact knowledge on this one?
You can. Yep.
Okay. Difficulty 4, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna apply an effort as well.
Okay. All right. The door opens with a very, very quiet slide. The triangle in each little piece seems to pull away from itself as the door slides into the ground. The door is open. Whatever this
Let's go.
thing is, it's crawling closer.
Zadie kind of puts his hands on Akalai's shoulders, pull in, and he waves to Manasa. Come, let's go together. Keep everybody together.
I'm gonna wait until everyone is inside until I go inside.
I follow Zairi's motion, and
I'd like to
walking
just
close.
note that I'm turning off my headlamp for now, since we're trying to sneak a little bit.
Okay.
I stay back with MK, and I say, go.
I got this. No, you go.
Both of you come now.
Come on, go.
We've only got seconds to get this door closed. Now get in.
Move in.
I move in as well.
Okay. Is anyone still outside? All right. You shutting the door?
Immediately, as soon as everybody's in, I'm gonna be trying to close that door.
All right. You shut the door, and as you run in and turn around, you would see this thing crawling on the ceiling. And it looks like it's got these weird leathery wings. It's definitely a machine, but it's got this leathery wing kind of texture and hook claws that it's using to bore into the ceiling. Clawed feet and this alien-looking big-eared face. And it blasts at you, some sort of sonic blast, but you hear it hit the door.
This was from the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quietly. Let's move, okay? Slow, steady, and keep your eyes open.
So much for the machines just falling over. And I kind of give like a sharp look at MK.
I am going to strap the cannon on my back and take out my knife for this.
Okay.
I still have my sword in hand from earlier. I think we should be close to the ground, as close as possible.
I'm getting my rope caster out.
Okay. You step into the cauldron. Are you moving in, or are you just staying by the doorway?
I'm crouched down, and I'm going to move stealthily.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
If you want to make sure you're not heard, yes. Otherwise, you're just attempting to.
Okay.
Um,
What difficulty?
Yeah, that'll be a difficulty 3.
Okay.
Should we all do this?
She's the one moving stealth. If you want to move stealthily, you
Yes.
Or quiet?
can.
Okay.
You can do. It's a speed check, difficulty 3. She has a skill for it specifically, and put in 2 effort.
Ooh, yep.
Make
so I
sure
gotta
whenever
take
you
that
put
out.
effort, as always, delete from your
Speed
current.
check, difficulty 3.
You said difficulty 3, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Oof. Poor Fiuka's
Are
having
we
a
all?
day.
All
Yeah.
rolling?
Oh no.
Ooh. So it's all of you who wanted to be stealthy. If you don't want to be stealthy, you do not need to roll.
I am incapable of being stealthy.
Okay, no worries. Everyone else kind of crouches down and tries to be quiet. Nikel, do you accept the GM intrusion or no?
Of course I do.
Of course you do. Good.
I will
Mikkel,
take an
take your
XP,
experience.
and I will give one to, say Alkali for being so stalwart.
Thanks, Wack.
All right.
AKA stupid.
Fuck you, Kelly.
Fuck you.
Well, all of you begin to crouch down, quieting yourself, lowering your profile. MK doesn't. He straps the cannon back on over her shoulder, pulls out a knife, and kind of stands there. Maybe crouches a little, but not enough to do much. Nickel doing the same, trying to maybe gather himself from all of that conversation and then being forced in here. Trips. And a loud resounding clang, metal on metal, as his spear hits the ground in front of him. And it reverberates down this cabled and metal hallway.
What the fuck was that?
Please.
I literally clamp my hand over her mouth.
That is not good.
We need to move. Now. Do I see anything with my focus because it's been on this whole time?
The wire is still moving in deeper. You're in one of the
Okay.
cabled hallways. If you remember cauldrons, there's usually a bigger room through some of these halls, and sometimes there are side passages, sometimes there are not. It really depends on the cauldron. You haven't been in that many, honestly.
Do we see any doors nearby us?
No doors in this little twisting tunnel of cables. You'll have to move in deeper.
Sorry.
Outside of the one behind you.
It's okay. We gotta keep moving.
It's so dark.
Don't give us excuses. Just be quiet.
Just follow me, and I'll start walking down.
Okay. After a couple of short twists and turns, you make your way into the main chamber of this cauldron. Blue light illuminates the whole room. Weird triangular and hexad shapes scatter around the walls and floors, moving panels, steam. There are some floating machines moving through in upper tunnels. They look like they're carrying crates or boxes as they go through in a very systematic pattern. You see off across this chamber, there's another triangular door. And you don't need to roll to see the watchers making their patrols. And a shell walker, a crab-like machine about the size of a Volkswagen, with its crate on its back as it holds. It makes its patrol as well.
Shit.
There's a lot of machines.
Into the fire pit. This is not going to be pretty. We may have to force our way through.
Maybe.
Do you see a path that we can take that is safe?
Do we see any way that we could possibly get past these things? Like,
Sure.
I'm noticing their patrol a little bit.
There are a few potentials walking straight through and hoping that you are able to duck behind things in time. Maybe climbing the walls along the side, trying to find handholds, potentially grabbing on to one of the floating machines if you can get up close enough to them for them to take you to the other side.
What about that? And I would point towards the machines that we see going in the air, like moving forward, carrying the crates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about them?
What
You're
if
not
we-
suggesting?
Do you have any other ideas for how we can get past these things other than like either climbing or trying to take one of those?
Ooh,
No.
Are they alert?
Wait. What do you mean? Take one? What?
Aloy
The thing carrying those boxes.
Yes,
Yeah?
Aloy
Yeah?
spoke of riding machines sometimes through these cauldrons. She would avoid confrontation and hold on to the machine, and it would take her deeper into the cauldron.
Willingly.
Yes.
Well, okay.
If there is, it does not appear that there's another way. If we try to fight in close quarters, we will get injured. Those machines can attack a large area. We're all
We might
bunched
be able
up.
to. We might be able to take out the Watchers without that big one noticing, but I don't have much faith in that.
Do we
It's
have
dark in
any
here. If we
traps
miss-
or anything?
Try to set up traps.
I have an EMP device.
That will alert others, possibly.
An EMP. What is an EMP device?
I'll just use.
She
it to
used one last
deactivate
time,
one of them,
remember?
Yes.
It.
But
Let's take the machines. It seems more
you
sensible.
say it like it's nothing. You say it like it's nothing. So big deal.
Would you rather go through there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, can they even carry me? Have you thought
Sure.
about that?
Sure.
You?
Are they carrying like
Gigantic
equipment and stuff?
boxes.
Yeah.
Large crates, yeah, large metal crates.
I wouldn't worry. Those crates are much heavier than you.
Perhaps.
We could do it one or two at a time.
Perhaps it will carry you quietly. Let's go.
Okay, who goes first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Mikkel, are you sure?
I'll hold up
There's
the spear.
light. And I think I'm the best at climbing.
I would beg to differ.
Yeah, same.
All right, it's not a competition. Let's just please. We need to get out of here.
I will
Okay.
help. I will help them up. It's smart. Nick Hill can scout. Do you need a lift or you?
I look around. Is there handholds to try and climb up?
There are a number of notches in most of these cauldron walls. You can climb up to the upper level where they are flying by.
I think before he's done with the sentence, I'm gonna find the nearest handhold and start climbing up.
Okay.
Well,
Give me
okay.
a difficulty 3 climb check. Should be cake for you.
Why?
Should be. Oh, thank goodness.
19.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep. You fly up that very quietly, quieter than before you were walking, for sure, and make it to the top, no problem. Maybe 15 feet up.
Yeah, I'm going to look and try and time the handhold onto this machine. Can I grab it, or do I have to sort of jump?
You'd have to do a bit of a jump.
Okay.
It's
then
just
I
on
do
the
that.
other you're on a platform and they're going past the platform. Maybe a few feet at most.
Yeah, then I do that.
Okay. Give me a jump check, difficulty 3. Very nice. You would all see him climb up with ease to this platform. A few of these crates fly by, and on the third one, as he waits, he stops, pauses, and leaps onto it and clings to its side. and begins to fly toward the other side of this room.
Are we going to wait for him to continue, or do we want to start loading people up on these?
I will help you up. I think I am more capable. Well, we have
Alright.
one eyes back here, so we send eyes up there.
All right, I'll go follow him.
All right.
I would like to turn my headlamp on so that I can see the handholds a little bit better.
Yeah. It's pretty well lit in here.
Oh, okay, then yeah, never mind.
Honestly.
Should I boost
that
her up,
light,
or is she
you can if you want.
get you up there faster? Do I have to roll?
No, you would just give
Okay.
her an asset actually if you're helping
It would
her
be
Okay.
jump and then climb, right? To
climb.
follow
Other
what
way. You have
Nikel
to
did.
climb up to the you have to climb up the
Oh,
platform
okay, and then
you
jump.
jump onto the
Cool.
Exactly.
Okay, so an
So you gain an
asset for
asset.
climbing,
No,
Yeah,
asset
if
for
he's
me.
helping, you get an asset for climbing.
and that was
that was-
difficulty
3.
3.
All right.
Yep. You get to the
Come
top,
on.
no problem.
Okay. And now, emulating what Nikel did, I'm gonna try and jump onto the box, or jump and grab the handholds. That's also
Okay.
3, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And you jump after waiting, trying to emulate Nikel, and land on the side of the crate, holding on to it for dear life. But you have it. And you would see it around this time. Nikel has made it to the other side. There's a platform he's able to drop off on. It looks like there's some sort of energy field where these are going. If you do not drop off, what are you doing?
I see this energy field, and I look down at where I could possibly drop. There does appear to be an area where I can do that
Yeah.
relatively quietly.
Quiet is another thing if you're trying to land quiet. You can just land normal, though, no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and land and sort of roll and try and just
Okay.
be quiet.
All right. That's another difficulty 3, but you're doing a stealth check, so speed.
Okay. Okay. Would this count as jumping?
I'd say it's stealth because you're trying to stay quiet.
Okay.
The jump is no problem. You're basically just dropping onto a platform. Nikhil drops down on the platform with a loud clang. The eyes of the watchers turn red as they begin to start looking around. What are the rest of you doing? You would see Alkali about halfway in the room, moving on a platform.
We can't one, huh? What was that noise? Oh, goodness. So Zaidi tries to wave.
I'm,
Don't know if you're even looking, Alkali.
Yep.
I would be looking towards Nikel.
Sure. And
I
you
would
would have seen him
assume-
jump off. You would have heard a clang, definitely.
Oh, then my eyes would definitely dart towards like the machines to see kind of like, oh shit, you know, like
Yep.
this could
The
be a
watchers'
problem.
eye went red, and the two of them started looking around. It looks like the Shell Walker hasn't seemed to stop its patrol, but the watchers are now starting to look around.
Is there a place I can try and hide?
You are up above about 15 feet. So you're, I mean, you could potentially just lay flat and get out of their line of sight.
Yeah, then I'm doing that.
Okay. So you would see Nikel get onto his belly. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm debating whether we should continue or not.
So on the floor level of this room, is that where these machines mostly are?
Correct. You're
They're where
just
we are
up
at the
ever so
moment.
slightly. So you'd have to go down into this like basin area where they
Mm-hmm.
are, and then back up a little platform to get to the other door.
And there
They've
were two
kind of
different
skirted
types.
Yeah, there are two watchers, which are like the bipedal,
Yeah.
almost little velociraptor looking things. And there's a shell walker, which looks like a crab. but has a large crate held on its back.
Okay. I want to just, if I'm in a place that looks safe based on the Watcher's routes, I want to just hunker down and use my understanding to just observe these Watchers.
Okay.
For
Are
a
you trying to do
while,
something
like
specific
watch.
role-wise, or just keeping track of?
I've got an understanding special ability.
What does that do?
I can observe or study a creature or object. My next interaction with that creature or object gains 1 asset action.
Very good. Go ahead. So you're watching Shellwalker or Watchers?
The Watchers.
Okay. That will be a difficulty 2.
Intellect, right?
Yes. Should just be under that skill. I believe that is intellect based.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's also a special ability, so it will cost you 1 intellect point. Unless, of course, you have edge, and then it will be free.
I do have edge.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, finally.
Okay.
Successful hunkering.
Very good. You watch them. Your next action against a Watcher will have 1 asset. What are the rest of you doing?
How close am I to landing where Nikel is?
You're about there now, since everyone's kind of been watching and waiting. You
So
can
I
drop
would have
down,
to
no
jump off
problem.
now.
You would. You can drop down, no problem. It was the
Stealthy,
reason
though.
Nikel had to roll was to be quiet about it.
Well, I would not want to make noise because they're already alerted. I've got no choice, so I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna try to be stealthy about dropping.
Okay, that's a difficulty 3. Speed. Another clang you hear as Alkali drops off, attempting to roll or be quiet again, and it doesn't work. The Watchers point their heads toward the platform the two of them are on.
I drop flat.
Okay. They begin to start walking that way. They have not alerted the Shellwalker yet, but the 2 Watchers are going toward their platform.
Nikel, what do we do?
We disable them as quickly as we can. If you shoot the eye dead on, they will be destroyed.
Okay. Are you ready to try and take a shot?
What are you doing, Manasa?
I want to use a player intrusion.
Oh, do you?
I'm gonna use 1 of my XP points to use Lucky Break. And I choose that the Watchers realize that they're not there and they start walking away back and start doing their watching rotations. They revert back to it.
Would you please read that ability?
Okay. So it says something unexpected happens that is to your advantage. A rope your opponent is hanging from might snap. A person you're debating with in front of an influential priest might trip or forget what they were going to say. Or something that was supposed to last only a round or 2 lasts a little while longer. Would that work?
I could say so. It said forget what they were going to say or do.
Yes.
I can think they hadn't actually found them yet. Yeah. That absolutely will work.
All
Take
right,
your
taking an
experience
XP.
away. That's the
Okay.
first player intrusion in this campaign.
No, I did it before.
Second one. She's the
Second
only
one,
one.
yeah.
That's
I did
right, you-
because I activated MK's trap because it didn't work.
That's right, you did.
Okay.
That's the second one then. Both by you though. Mm-hmm. Very good.
That
The
is a
Watchers
great
begin
ability.
to approach
Yeah.
as you two are debating and talking about taking them out. And then they stop there for a second.
Wait.
And they look, and they begin to look around, and they look up, Not at you two, but at the platform. And then their light goes blue and they begin their patrol again.
They're moving off.
What?
They're moving off. I don't think they saw us.
Oh my god. How the hell, if we couldn't get over here, are we going to bring everyone else?
I don't know. This
Maybe-
place is extremely dangerous.
Do we want to try and take those watchers out? Or do we maybe want to look around over here and see if there's some sort of a pathway we can open up for our friends? What do we want to do?
I think we can try and catch them. That might be the only thing we can try.
I don't know if you've seen me.
We can work together.
Okay.
It's a bit far of a fall. But if we can make it a little easier for them, then maybe we'll be able to get everyone across.
Maybe we should just look around first for a little bit. Before we send them on their way here.
All right, you're the one with the device.
Yeah. And I would try to like scan the area a little bit to see if there's like any panel, anything that I can like possibly help them out with.
Okay. I'll get to that after what the other four are doing right now, because they don't know this conversation is happening.
Hey, Manasa, you ready?
What
have
is
no
happening?
choice.
What are we doing?
We're going.
We are going?
Yes.
We have to.
We are going. Oh,
You can't
okay.
stay.
You're. Why do you act so unsure
What?
and uneasy? You're the one who wanted to go here in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I didn't know that we would have to.
Can I flash my headlamp in their direction twice? Kind of like on, off, on, off.
Totally can. Whether or not they see it.
Well,
So
And
I
if
would do
anyone's
that.
actually looking toward you or not, or if they're all arguing amongst each other.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll leave that to all them.
I'm looking.
If they're in the direction of the watchers, then I will be looking in that direction.
Okay, you can give me a perception check. 2. Shouldn't be that hard to see a light on and off. Intellect. Yeah. You see it on, off, on, off. MK, you were looking at them as well, then you would see that as well.
Wait, what is that?
Shh, 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 shh. Look,
I see it. What does that mean?
She's signaling
I'm
us.
not sure. I think we should have set the code up before they started signaling, but
Is that signaling it's
I-
okay to go? We
I
heard
assume
noises.
so.
No more noises.
All right. Okay. I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Come on up.
Okay.
Gonna hoist her up.
All right, so you get an asset for him helping you up. Climb check,
Okay.
difficulty 3.
Okay. Might check difficulty 3. And then I get 1 asset.
1 asset. Correct. You are being aided. She tries to climb up and slips.
Can I try to catch her since I'm right below her?
You absolutely can. Give me a speed check, difficulty 3.
All right.
My bag's too heavy.
Jingling.
Yeah, you catch her, no problem. No live noises or anything.
You might want to lose some of these trinkets before you start climbing.
That would have been a mess.
Thank you.
You want to try again?
Yeah.
All right. This time, a little bit slower. Here we go. Yeah.
Do I roll another might check?
Yeah.
Okay. And no asset this time, right?
If he's helping you, you'll still get an
Okay.
asset.
Okay.
If he stops helping you, you won't.
Difficulty 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put 1 effort in. Ooh, okay, so let me remove that.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Just lobster red climbing the whole time.
Basically. But you make it up. You make it up to the top of the platform.
That's ridiculous.
It's me trying to do a pull-up.
Are you doing anything else, Manasa, at the moment? Or are you waiting up there? You gonna make
I
your
am
jump?
going to. Yeah, I'm gonna jump.
All right. That's a difficulty 3. That'd be might again, unless you've got a skill for it.
I do not
gonna
have skill for this.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
The platforms float through the air,
Said
passing by.
difficulty 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm using 2 effort this time.
Okay. Gotta roll a 3 or better. You rolled really well.
Not take
A lot
that
of
away.
effort.
Oh.
Right in the face, we see Manasa jump, barely catching her breath from the climb, just wants to get it over with, and clings to this crate with a slight tinkle of shards and other shinies in her pockets. And you see her go across. 3 of you are left on this side.
MK, Fiyuka, it's your turn. Who wants to go?
I think Fiuka needs to go first.
Let's see how this goes then.
Would you like
help?
some help, Fiyuka?
Yes, please.
My pleasure. Bends down and picks. All right, up you go.
So that's a might roll, right?
For your climb, absolutely.
Just yeets her up there.
Difficulty 3.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And oh no, hang on a minute.
You have an asset for climbing if he is helping.
That's not bonus, is it? That's something different.
No, it should say asset.
Okay. Got it.
All right, rolling the catcher.
Yep, Call speed.
Oh, good. We're here again.
Y'all chose
Well, here we go
a very
again.
intensive path, but it may pay off. We'll see.
Oh
Wales
no.
breaks them bounds, baby.
Grandma's going flying again.
Well, I mean, falling is basically flying with style.
I'm
Fiyuku
basically a
attempting
professional at this point.
to climb slips with these handholds. Maybe she was holding her staff under an arm and it slipped, and she just instinctively tried to grab it and realized
Slaps
that was
me
a
in the face.
mistake. And if she falls, Zaidi, you see her, you see the staff falling. Maybe instinctively your brain goes, "Get out of the way," and then you realize that was not the point.
Ah! Oh,
The
God.
staff clatters to the ground as you do catch her, but the staff and its noise resounds in the chamber. The Watcher's eyes turn red and they snap over in your direction. Manasa, you are now on their side. You can drop, no problem, or you can attempt to be quiet when dropping.
I'll attempt to be quiet while dropping.
Stealth check 3.
I'm definitely trying to catch her.
Sure, you'll get an asset from them trying to catch you.
Okay. Three. Is it 1 or 2 assets?
1.
Okay.
Yeah. Quietly, you jump off and land in his arms very easily, very quietly.
Okay.
And this is when you
Okay.
hear the clanking of her walking stick across from the side, and the red eyes, and they turn and look at all of them.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Do we try to help them? What can we do?
I don't know if we can do anything. If they turn, We won't have a good shot. We need to hit the eye.
They've already turned.
How close are they to us?
They're about in the middle of the room. They're, I would say, I'm looking at the distance chart. They're long range.
And I don't see anything with my focus, like no panels, nothing, right?
We haven't got to that yet, but now you
okay.
can. While he was catching Manasa, give a difficulty 5 perception with your focus. It's a tense situation. You don't have a whole lot of time to be thorough.
Would I be able to use my artifact technology with my focus? I've been rolling straight perception.
What are you trying to look for specifically?
Any panels, anything that might be of use in order to give them an alternative path to get over here.
Yeah, you can use your knowledge for that. Because you're looking for panels or things. You don't know necessarily if it'll work in your favor, but you can do that.
Okay.
It's too tense. You heard the clatter. Maybe your head turned a bit at the last second when you were looking for something. You're not able to focus, but Manasa's now on your side.
That was supposed to be weight, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, as Yuka did say, maybe we should have, explained codes first before we went in.
What if we made a sound?
Then we will alert them to our presence. Do you have anything to throw?
Oh, we have bows.
Do you have anything to throw?
Manasa, do you have anything you don't need?
Oh no!
Oh, good luck now.
Oh.
They know they're over there.
We cut to the other 3.
Okay.
Watchers are red-eyed and walking toward you. They're probably now within short range.
We have to make decisions quickly. I either have to send you up, or we have to disable those things.
Or ooh, hang on a sec. I've got some bits and bobs inside my explorer's pack.
Uh-huh.
Is there stuff in there that I could use as a launch to get the attention away from me?
I mean, Explorer Pack is basically your fire starter, your camping equipment, your basic rations.
Yeah. I'm not happy about this.
So what are you trying to
Have a
do?
bow.
I'm thinking just something with a little bit of weight to it that I can chuck to get their attention over that direction.
I can scramble one of them and render them like unable to function for 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 of them, right?
I do have a bow as well.
So I guess we're fighting, huh?
If that's the way you want to
like
do
it.
it.
We have to do something, and
Okay,
we have to
MK,
do
what
it
can you do?
now.
Tell me. Hurry.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna try to scramble one of them. Which one is the most dangerous of the 2? Would I know?
They are the same.
Probably not.
Okay.
Pick one, you disable it, I will shoot it.
Okay.
And then try your luck on the other one.
Okay. Okay. The
ready to
left
go?
one. Okay. So I'll try to do this.
Why
But if
is
she fails
MK
her-
jumping around? What is she doing?
Is
Whether
that
she
the
fails or
right?
succeed, I'm still gonna shoot.
Okay.
Manasa,
I'm
if you have anything to throw,
simultaneously
it's
going to
now.
be aiming for the other one.
All right,
with my rope caster.
Okay.
I'm going to take. Okay,
I'm waiting for the difference.
How-
from Dan.
how big are shards?
think a quarter sized.
Okay, I won't.
Maybe a
I
little
won't throw
bit
the
bigger than a quarter.
I'm going to take the power cell that Fuka gave me.
Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna make a lot.
I don't have anything else on me besides like the coils of wire. So
Throw the wire.
okay, well fine. Yeah. I'll throw. Okay, I'll throw.
Whatever
You can do
Manasa would
whatever you
do,
want,
don't meta
yeah.
that. If
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
really
Okay,
throw
so-
the power cell, you throw that sucker. If that's what you're planning.
So
But
fast thinking, she's going to throw the power cell.
I gotta pee.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through each person real quick now that we've done that to figure out what you're
Okay.
all doing, because this will be kind of all a simultaneous thing between each side of the three of you. So we're gonna start with the side that hasn't climbed and jumped yet. MK, what were you trying to do? You're muted.
Oh wait.
well,
Okay, go ahead.
now
Yeah,
that
go
I'm
ahead, do
not, I would like to scramble one of the machines, or at least try to.
One of the watchers specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that are in short range.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a difficulty 2.
Oh. I am going to use an effort.
Okay. So you can make that roll and do
Yes.
that. And this will all be simultaneous. So while she's doing that, that's a success. Okay. Zaidi, what were you doing?
I'm going to shoot. I was gonna go for the one. Well, if it's disabled, well, I have to go with what I said. I'm gonna go with the one that is disabled. We'll shoot that.
Okay.
one. And that's
Okay.
gonna be a might check, right? And I have edge 2 on that.
Yep. If you're well, edge is for effort only. So if you're applying effort, it's a difficulty 2.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to.
Bows would be a speed check.
Oh, speed.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
ranged
normally
weapon.
is speed, unless you're
Oh, no
really
problem.
trying to like tell me like you're using it like a composite where you're putting extra like pull
Oh
into it.
no, nah, because it's already disabled.
Okay.
Okay,
throwing something.
Yeah.
a 2.
Difficulty 2.
Well,
Okay. Bayuka, you were using your rope caster on one?
wait, I have
Yeah,
a question real quick. Is it a difficulty 2? It was a difficulty 2 before she disabled it. When it's disabled, it doesn't drop difficulty.
Still the same difficulty, it just doesn't
Okay.
take action on its round.
All right.
So Fayuka, you're using the rope caster. Make note, rope casters do not do damage, they only tie down and disable.
And it's for 1 round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or until it breaks free.
Depending on the size of the creature.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the other one, the one that
Isn't
MK
disabled?
hasn't disabled.
Okay. All right, that's difficulty 2.
And is that's a speed, right?
Yes.
And I get an asset.
You were doing
against
understanding
that.
before, correct? Mm-hmm. So you get an asset.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
down.
And you succeed. Okay. The other 3 of you on top of the platform, looking down, you see them prepping to do something. You haven't seen them take these actions yet. What are you doing?
I
Did you find
realize.
anything?
Yes. I still have the broken arrow canister that Zaire gave me.
What?
The broken arrow canister, like from before. That the
From when we were attacked.
yes,
The bait.
yes, we can maybe throw it and create a distraction.
Oh, but that could be so valuable.
It's better than throwing a power cell.
I take out the chill water canister, because I have 2 of them, and I'm gonna chuck it as far as I can towards them.
No.
Okay.
You see, just go.
Nikel, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to attack.
Okay. Are you gonna so with that, are you gonna attack?
I'm just
One of
I'm
them.
waiting to see if how it works out. If I see an opportunity where I can shoot them and it looks like they're about to alert the rest of the machines here, then I will shoot.
Okay, so you're kind of preparing your action.
Yeah, I'm
essentially
basically waiting to see if I can see the eye and it looks like I can take this thing out one shot, then I'm gonna try it.
Okay, all right. Alkali, roll might difficulty. I think that's 2. Yeah, it's 2
Okay.
since you are attacking them.
Well, I wouldn't say. Oh. Oh.
Is it exploding on you now?
The chill water canister leaves your hand and tinks down, not really near them, but toward the patrolling shell walker. Doesn't explode so much as just kind of hits and tinks and rolls, and it rolls up and hits the shell walker's leg and kind of just twitches a little bit and looks.
Shit.
I take that that's not a firing of what you're doing, Nikel.
No, I'm keeping an eye on the watchers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not turning, but what you would all see now is what the other 3 did. A small orb flies through the air and clings to one of the watchers as it begins to spark and twitch. A bow flying over the head of the twitching watcher, or an arrow flying over. And the other one getting a rope barbed into its neck that Fayuka clamps the other side into the ground in front of her as that one kind of looks and strains and begins to struggle against the rope that she has shot.
All right.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm readying my sword. Well, I can't shoot the damn thing then. Let's get close and personal. I want to go after the one that Fayuka locked down.
Okay.
Wait, actually, let me ask you a question. Is it one turn or one action?
One action.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to go for one that MK that's about to lose its whatever. It's yeah, I'm gonna go after one that MK got
Scrambling.
down. Scrambling, yeah.
Sure. And I believe, and Wack, you can correct me, short distance you do not need to roll for. It's only long and higher, correct? Or is it immediate?
No, you get up to 10 feet.
Okay. And you'll need to...
Yeah, it's immediate.
And you'll need to roll. Difficulty 2, speed check, if you want to both run and attack.
Difficulty 2. I'll put 1 effort. That goes out of my current, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Whatever the costs that it says when you roll it. Okay, yep, you can move and you can attack.
Cost is what, 2? All right.
2, yep. And you can attack, no problem.
So I run up to it and I just take my sword and dive it right in the eye.
Okay, you're going for its eye. Got it. All right. That is a difficulty 2 attack. If you're two-handing, make sure it's might instead of speed.
Difficulty 2.
Okay, that should have been an attack roll with your sword. That's okay. It's still same roll, though it would have been potentially easier. You just did a might roll instead of a sword attack. Still succeeded.
two-handed. Yeah.
But yes, you plunge your sword directly into it. Can you just give me a sword roll real quick? I just want to see what the damage is listed on that. Do difficulty 0 just to pump it through. Okay, great. Yeah, so you plunge your sword into its red eye and it collapses to the ground with a shudder, disabling it and or destroying it. There's one off to the side still grabbed by the rope, What are the other two of you doing on this side? What are the three of you doing up on the platform? Whoever speaks first, acts first.
I'm gonna start using Enthrall on it to try and get it to calm down so it doesn't draw attention from the other thing.
All right. Difficulty 2.
That's an intellect, right? But I don't
Yes,
get an
indeed.
asset now.
You already used your asset for the rope.
Yeah.
And it costs 1 intellect, but you have an intellect edge of 1. So for you, it costs nothing.
Yay.
All right. It stares. It stops and stares. You did use an effort, though, so make sure you factor that in. But its red eye kind of narrows a little bit and looks at you, stops struggling from the rope, and just sits there. What are the others of you doing as she mumbles to herself?
Does it
holding
look
its
like
attention?
the crab walker thing is engaged, or does it just...
It looks like it's searching and scanning.
The crab walker is the one that the
The big one. The big one.
the canister.
Nasty one.
I'm
was gonna
gonna...
Canister on it, yeah, the big crate on its
The
back.
canister is right next to it, right?
Yeah, the chill water canister is just literally chilling at
I'm
its feet.
gonna try and take a shot at the canister.
Okay.
And my bow's
gonna-
range is very long, just so you know.
Great. So you're attempting to effectively attack this shell walker?
Yes.
Okay. Difficulty 5.
Yeah.
I do have Battle Numenera, so that's going to lower the difficulty by 1. Oh, no, it just gives me it's trained, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it should. I think
So I'm
that's
trained in it.
factored in.
Yeah. And you said difficulty 4?
5.
5. Okay. I am going to put an effort in.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and Whack, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can re-roll any roll by spending an experience.
Correct.
That is a thing that is doable.
I
You need to
used it
tell me
already to
now.
get edge.
Well, doesn't look like you can re-roll then. Your arrow flies and lands just next to the chill water canister, not setting it off. The crab walker then does kind of like move its legs and kind of rotate toward where the arrow came from and looks up at you, and you hear an electrical charge begin from it. What are the rest of you doing?
Get out of the way!
Question. I have a question.
Yes?
Can I use another XP to use another lucky break?
Never gonna advance.
Does it
Look
say
at
there's
that
a limit on
again.
it?
No, it's just she spends experience.
I'm
Player
moving
Only
down.
inclusion.
experience is her experience.
So what you're saying is we
Limit.
need to give her XP at the end of every show.
I said I was hoarding it for a reason.
Hack the
Yep.
system.
Can I
you
use
did.
my lucky break at the cost of 1 XP to make
me
the
what you're-
canister explode? Because
So-
last time I used it with MK's EMP device, and I actually had it work.
Correct. Now,
So could I have him step on the canister as he turns around?
Or not
Yeah.
make the arrow miss?
that
I
one,
don't
she
think I
can't,
can. I was gonna say
she
I can't make the
affect
arrow.
your bad roll.
Yeah, I can't affect your.
But
Yeah,
she
I can't
can
affect your
essentially.
arrow, but
Yeah, I'll allow that. It is
Okay.
turning and steps on the canister with a pop. And chill and frost erupt out of the canister next to it. And you see its gears grind a little bit. It is still turning and whirring up with the electrical charge, but it's turning and reacting slower.
okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm sorry.
Mikkel yells, "Get out of the way!" And
Yeah,
then the pop.
I look really angry, but I know that I've got to keep talking to this thing, otherwise the hold's going to be broken. So I'm just like angrily talking to it now.
So who hasn't acted yet? I believe Nikel is
MK
and
is
MK.
Incal. Yeah, I mean,
What are you
Incal,
two doing? Oh no, MK did. She threw the.
Yeah. I scrambled a machine.
That was our first time.
Oh, no, you're right.
But that was the first thing. Yeah.
You're right. Yep, you two both can do something.
So is this machine completely like disabled now? The one that I
It is
scrambled?
enthralled. The one that the other one is broken and on the ground, not
Yeah.
moving.
Okay.
The one
Kind
you
of like
scrambled.
pinned to the ground as well, right?
So,
Correct.
The way that the enthrall works is if I attack it, it will break.
The moment you
Right?
deal
Yeah.
damage, it will
Okay.
break. So,
So let's
So
not
hit
do
it
that
hard.
then. So let's not do that then. I think. Let's not do that then. Unless, okay. Zaidi, what can I do? What can I do? I can't kill this alone.
you're
And-
yelling this at this point. He's
First of
not
all,
next to you. Remember that.
Oh, where is
moved
he?
up-
Where did he
He
go?
killed one of the
Oh my
watchers.
God.
Still talking to this fella. If you two could keep it down and make
Oh
a
my-
decision really very quickly, it'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? my
MK
little
yells
friend?
anxiety.
What am I telling Zaidi?
He just signals her to watch him.
Me? What?
He's basically signaling to her for her to smash it with her cannon.
I don't understand. I think that he's saying that I should stab it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Interpret it
so-
how you want. Absolutely.
My knife is too small. So I'm just doing this towards it.
Okay. And that's what you do for your turn. You took a bit too long. Nikel, what are you doing? As she's saying she doesn't have a big enough size. Go for it, Nikel.
Manassa is size queen. And,
Have a piece of that. My God.
okay.
I look at Alkali and I say, I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. And I'm going to try to grab the both of them and move them out of the way of what appears to be an attack.
Aw, senpai.
Okay. Give me a speed check. We'll say 2, unless they resist.
No resistance.
Okay. Speed check 2.
Ooh.
All right. You succeed. Now, Nikel, I'm going to need you to give me a defense speed check of 4. As the attack goes off, they will not need to due to your actions.
Get out of the way! $19.
Nice. You get out of the way very easily as a beam of energy blasts out from this shell walker and cuts part of this platform down the center where you were.
Oh shit, I am so sorry.
It's like you can probably hear my teeth grinding
the
over
rest
the
of you
sound
doing?
of the explosion.
I'd like to analyze
round.
this thing.
You want to go back to the edge?
Am
You
I
can.
not? I'm not close enough to take a
You're-
look at it, right?
Because you're
With
up
my
on a
focus?
platform. You'd have to move closer.
The Watcher is still alive, right?
Yes. The one that is tied down and being enthralled. You see one that is collapsed and one that is there. Like, staring at. At Quick, what are you doing?
Is there anything that that maybe we could jump to? So that
You
we
could jump. You could jump down and go toward the door. It's about a 15-foot drop. It's definitely doable.
Oh no, though. Oh my god! Damn!
What are you doing? Act quick, or you're gonna miss your turn.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna. I'm gonna drop.
Okay. You see. Are you doing it quiet or no?
Quietly.
You're gonna attempt quiet? Okay.
Yeah.
Speed check, difficulty 3.
Can I apply jumping to this?
I rolled a minor effect with my 19.
Would
And
you
it
like to have that work for her, not
Yeah,
you?
Yeah.
All right, you get an asset then.
Thank you.
I was making note of that, but if you want to expend it for her, I'll allow it. Is that it? So jumping would not quiet yourself. That's the kicker.
Oh, right. Same dilemma. And that's
Yep.
3 you said, or was it 4?
3.
3.
But you have an asset from his minor effect.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that asset. I quit!
Flashbacks of the day that our characters met.
Okay. So petition to kick Alkali off the team, everybody. I'm just saying.
We might not have to at this rate.
Yeah, maybe we're
All right.
at this point. So
Okay, are we taking
She's
action at
just
the same
learning how
time?
to fly.
People are choosing what they're doing. It's all technically in order.
All right.
If you need to go do what you do, go now.
Okay, I want to go and
That's
stab.
not what Dan meant. But
Oh, what did he
okay.
say?
Tech, he's doing good. He's doing real
I
good.
have to do that, so I'll be right back.
Great. We would see Alkali jump off of the platform down below.
immediately peeing.
And use whatever movement I have.
Shorting out every creature.
Hello, you, Frank.
I pee when the laser goes off.
Yeah, great.
Don't pee
So-
on the electric fence.
Won't actually shock you. Myth busted. But little known fact. Alkali jumps off with a thud. She hits the ground. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm continuing to mutter, even more angrily now.
Great.
Oh, making noises, trying to distract me. It's easier on my own.
It continues to watch her. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a health boost potion.
Okay.
And now just to describe, can you describe our area? Like, where did Alkali just drop off?
Yeah, so if you're like looking at the platform you're on, it's kind of a raised platform sticking out of the wall with the energy field up and off on the side, and you're in kind of a basin with a bit of a raised middle that they've been patrolling around. She jumped off the side, looking at the platform to its right, and is going and moving toward the door that continues into the cauldron.
Does the door look small?
It's probably difficult for a shell walker to go through if that's what you're wondering.
Mm-hmm. And where's Manasa?
Next to you,
Okay.
because you pulled her away.
Yeah.
So she's basically right next to you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is all bad. Yeah, I drink a potion as my action, and I guess the only thing I can do is that's an action, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm just
so
gonna
unless
move.
you want to move to and roll.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'll draw its attention, and I start running the opposite from the way that Alkali just jumped down.
Okay. Give me your difficulty 2 speed check.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
God. Are you
As if this
accepting
wasn't painful enough.
the GM intrusion?
This is your fault.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, look at us! Do you accept the intrusion? Or do you expend an experience to
What
make
does
it
the
go
health
away?
boost potion do?
I don't think if you're dead. Probably.
Woo! A little spicy there. Health boost potion. What that will do for you.
I want to know before I make my
HP.
choice.
Absolutely. That will give you a free recovery roll.
Instantly? Now?
Instantly, right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. That's a health potion. You get 2. That's 2 recovery rolls. My apologies.
Health
Make one more.
boost is 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Health regular one is. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
And I will give my XP not to Alkali. I will give an XP to Manasa,
Ooh.
which just feels wrong, but I'm doing it because she's actually helping.
She spent so much XP.
Listen,
to
the
save
canister
us.
was a cool idea.
Sure it was.
You didn't cool idea.
All right.
Get out.
Okay. So, Nikel, you run and jump off the edge off to the side and sprain your ankle when you land.
He's never felt pain before.
You were now.
It was the steam. It was the steam vent. Steam vent.
I need this as a sound alert, a sound bite, something. I need it. This is the new Wilhelm scream. This is amazing. Oh.
You can now no longer move and take action at the same round. You can choose one or the other with this sprain. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm standing right next to the enthralled one. They were together, right?
Yes.
I'm going to try to take it out
Okay.
with the sword.
All right.
So I roll the sword, right?
Correct. Yep. You'll roll sword. That's difficulty 2.
Okay.
Okay. And you attack it. Now, you did not specify the eye this time. Therefore, you did not aim for that. But you do hit it and slice into its side as sparks erupt and its enthrallment is broken and it snaps its head towards you with a whirring noise. What are the rest of you doing?
HP this thing got.
Have I had my go from enthralling it?
You started out, I believe, saying you held the
Yeah,
enthrall.
okay.
So yes.
So it's gonna attack next turn, right?
Unless you do something.
Yeah.
In theory, it is still bound. It is still hit with the rope.
Wait, but now that Zairi attacked, isn't the enthrall broken?
Correct. It was a rope and an enthrall.
Okay.
The enthrall's definitely broken.
I want to just run over there. I'm assuming it's not a great distance.
It's enough that you still have to roll difficulty 2 speed.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I want to do is run over there, and if I manage to get there in time, I want to just smack the EMP device on the Watcher on its side, like stick it on there, so that it can be deactivated without Fiuka doing anything anymore.
Okay.
That's my plan in my head, but
Roll that difficulty 2 first. The speed check to get up there.
all right.
Critical.
That's amazing running.
That is my first.
Very nice.
Feels nice to have one.
All right. So you make it up to it, no problem. Now, you have a choice here, and I'll give it to you. You get a major effect. Now, it's a speed check and not an attack, so there's no true damage added. However, I'll either give you a major effect, or you can have damage for your next attack. As in, your EMP doesn't normally do damage, but I'll allow you to get 2 damage. Or a major effect. Your choice.
But I can't attack now, correct?
You can do another action. You can use
I can?
because you get up to it. You have to use. That was the whole point of that roll.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, but I want to use the EMP device. Is that
Correct.
gonna? Okay.
You can use the EMP device. You'll make
I'm
an
using
attack
it.
roll like normal,
All right.
but you can
so
either get a
let's do it.
major effect or 2 damage with that attack.
Can she like turn it off as a major effect?
Yeah. What would the major effect be?
You have to pick first.
Okay, major effect.
Okay. Great. So you run up to this. You don't need to roll to use your device. That's the major effect. You can just slap it on there. No roll needed.
Oh damn!
And it
Slap
begins
it on
to
that bad
spark.
boy. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It begins
yeah.
to spark, and it is disabled, though is still up, in quotes.
Zaidi, you got another shot. I believe in you.
What are the rest of you doing? And by the rest, I mean Manasa.
I'm going to
You're up alone
my
on the
action.
platform.
I'm gonna use my action to drink my health potion.
Okay. So if it's a regular health potion, that is
Regular.
1 free recovery roll.
Oh, because it says equal to the Cypher's level.
Yeah, don't worry
of the
about that.
users. Oh, okay, so just roll
That's
recovery.
just exactly. Roll recovery. 7. Very nice.
Yeah.
Thick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The Shell Walker turns at Nickel. With a hum, a shield of energy goes up in front of it and begins to walk toward him. Shield up. The Watcher can do nothing. What are the rest of you doing?
Is the shield, from what we can see,
You can't
Because
see it. You're on the other side of that platform. You jumped off and went the other way as Nickel. Nickel
so-
jumped off the other side as a
I
distraction.
can't even see this thing.
Your back's to it. You were running.
Well,
You can attempt to move around and get a peek at it, but that's going to need a roll if you're going to do something else. You were running
Yeah.
toward the door.
oh man,
Consequences.
I'm gonna. So if I run to the door, am I not
Yep.
going to be able to I'm not. How far is the door from where Nickel dropped off? Because I would have at least heard that. I think.
You would have heard the thud from him dropping, absolutely, and the
So is-
scream.
Is it really far?
It would be long range between you and Nickel since you both went opposite directions.
I'm gonna try and peek my head out and see if I can use my focus to find any weaknesses, because I'm sure this thing is still there and I'm worried about Nickel.
Okay. All right. Give me an int-based perception check. You looking for weaknesses specifically on this machine?
And this wouldn't apply my artifact knowledge, would it?
No.
Because it's Numenera. Got it.
Correct.
Okay. What difficulty did you say?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Unfortunately, the scream may have thrown you off just a wee bit. You can see it there, but it's the cold cloud is maybe interacting and interfering a bit with your focus.
Okay.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? It's a new day,
So
a new
the-
round.
The Watcher is disabled
Nope.
completely,
Yes, it is.
And
It is
we
up,
can't
but disabled.
and we can't see anything else going on from here.
Not easily. You know that you saw the Shellwalker move a bit, but without being up on a platform, you don't have a good view of the whole area. There's that center kind of like hillish like area with triangular machinery on it.
Okay.
You heard the scream. You heard the blast of cold, and maybe even see some frost in the air.
Okay, I'm gonna shout to MK. If we kill this thing, do you get that back? Does it work twice?
The EMP device?
Whatever it is.
No.
And I am gonna run off and try and, I don't know, get up to where I can. Is there any way for me without climbing to get to where I need to be?
Where do you need to be?
I want
Where do
to.
you want to be?
I want to get to wherever the sound of these pulses and whatnot going off.
Oh, like near this where the shell walker
Yeah.
is? Okay. You don't, yeah, that's on the main level, like the little dip down in like the basin. So you can just run over there. You don't have to take an action if
Okay,
you're
yeah.
only
then
running.
I'm doing that. I'm doing
Okay.
that then.
Yeah. So you're able to run around to the side. Are you trying to go toward the door side or the other side? The door you can see. The other side is where you heard the thud and the scream.
Probably door side.
I would just
Okay, so
like
If
to.
that's where I can see.
I would just like to clarify again. It was not a scream.
It
was
really
steam.
was.
It was a steam vent.
Yeah.
Definitely a steam
it's-
vent.
Definitely a steam
Sounds
vent.
really
That's,
human.
yeah, they're really strange on that soundboard that he has.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you are able to. You see Alkali at the door, or like maybe not at the door. She was near it and then ran back to look in a direction. But you're able to make it to the door, no problem. If you want to just start sprinting there, but that would be your action. So you make it there. What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, I'm going to kill this walker as fast as I can. So I'm gonna stab it in the eye. This is disabled.
Okay. Make that attack roll. Difficulty 2.
All right, here we go.
Yep. And you, after your slash, bring it down, bring the sword back up, and just lop it off at the neck, with its head clanking to the ground, and it collapses.
Good job, MK. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, muted.
God damn it. Okay. Hell yeah. Let's go.
But keep it down. We have bigger problems to worry about. Where's Fiuka?
Fuka. Fuka.
She ran all the way to the other side of the room.
Do we notice all the action going on, the blast, the particles?
You
or whatever?
definitely hear and see some of the after effects. There's the hillish like area in the very center of the basin, making it hard to see. So you'd have to go around.
MK,
Yes.
these things are not easy to take down. If we can get up higher, are you confident that you can shoot that thing?
Can I?
If we can get up there, sure. If you're confident.
I mean, we'll never know if we don't try.
Let's get in position. So if I don't know, I know it moved. So is it still on the base ground? So if we can go up higher, we have a better vision of it, or we can see it from where we're going to be running towards the area.
If you moved up, you'd be able to see it, no problem.
Okay. All right. You ready to go up? Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We have to roll on that.
Okay. So what are you doing then?
Yeah, we're gonna climb so we get a better.
Right. So you won't be able to do that yet because you just took your action.
Right. So I'm just signaling to her to go.
Great.
Go.
Okay. 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 Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, if you're climbing that
Might
wall, it's a
for
difficulty
this?
3 might. Yep.
Okay.
Fine check.
You got it. You got all the might.
Come on. Come on.
Let's see the cannon!
Put effort. Oh, I should have put effort.
She attempts to climb up and
too
slips
big.
before she can go anywhere. The cannon weighing her down.
Well, I can't do anything. I just try to signal her to get up and do it again.
Can I retry, or is that it?
If you spend an experience, you can re-roll.
Okay, all right. Let's re-roll this. Let's spend it.
Put some juice on that man.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
You can
All right.
re-roll. You can apply effort if you wish. You can do whatever, but it's a difficulty-free might check.
Come on, mama.
1 effort.
We blowing shit up today.
All right. You climb up to the top. That is your move action. And because you spent an XP, I'll allow that. You don't need to roll your speed. So what are you doing as you get up there?
Thank you. I immediately will look around and try to take aim towards, the thing with the shield, the machine with the shield.
Shall walk.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's a moment of truth.
Don't miss.
All right.
God. Okay.
We need your
So
energy, Chad.
It is a
Oh God.
difficulty 4
Oh my
attack.
God. Yes. Might?
I would say this cannon is might. Yeah.
I would say so, right?
Mighty big ass.
You gotta plant your foot for this sucker so you don't get blasted backwards.
Damn. Okay. All right. I'm scared. Okay.
We all are.
Yes. Can I use effort again?
Absolutely, it can.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, chat. This is it. Moment of truth.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. The blast from this cannon resounds and almost deafens those of you near MK. This orb flies out and nails the Shellwalker directly in the back near the crate. An explosion erupts as the crate and its clamps break off. Crate slides off the back of it. The shield drops for a second as it staggers forward to you, Nikel. Still standing.
Shit.
But it is very damaged. One of its legs is dragging as it begins to pull itself to you.
Yeah, I'm going to sort of recoil in shock for a second, and then on my good foot, I'm gonna grab my spear and try and spin and hit this thing as hard as I can with my spear.
Okay. Anywhere in particular you're aiming, or just trying to hit it
What
anywhere?
do I see on it? Does it look like there's
So
anything?
you would see like its 2 claws. That's where its main energy beam came out of, and that's where it put up its shield from, as well as its legs. Its back is gone because its crate was its back.
Mm-hmm. But just the claws. What about on the body? Does it look like there's
The body
anything?
looks almost like a platform. You would see kind of its head like spot in between its arms, but outside of that, it's pretty... I mean, it looks a lot smaller now without the crate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spin and I think just try and hit this thing in the head.
Okay. That will be a difficulty 3.
I'm gonna put an effort in the roll and an effort for damage.
Okay.
It didn't roll the damage.
That was weird.
Oh, because I rolled the wrong thing.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll. You still succeeded. I just want to see what the damage will be with that effort.
Okay. Oh, that should have been a 1. Sorry, I fucked that up all over the place. I think that's a an 8 on damage. I think it's an 8.
Yeah, because I think effort and what? I mean, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. You put 3 effort
Yeah,
there.
I put
instead
3
of
effort in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would remove the 3 damage. So it's still 8. All right. You spin and plunge your spear directly into its head, and it shorts out and collapses.
I'm just in the background like, and I just fall to my knees and just lay back. That's right, MK!
Hell yes!
Can we see any of this, or do we just hear screaming and explosions?
Those of you that moved up, like, you would have seen this, Fayuka. The only one that probably wouldn't have seen this would have been... Maybe... no, all of you have repositioned
Alkali?
yourselves.
Yeah.
Alkali, yeah, that's
The
true.
loser.
Well, yeah, she would have a harder time seeing this from before. but
Savage.
I think that's a great place to call a session.
That was awesome.
I think
your
we got
victory.
it.
I feel so accomplished. You have no idea. Like, that's it. That's the best thing.
We got to fire the cannon.
Yes!
I wanted that thing off this episode.
Not only we fire the cannon, but we also hit the target and no one died. Like, these are just so many wins.
Did the crate survive?
Yo.
See next episode, but maybe.
Oh no! What? Maybe Faye wants to do something with that
The
crate.
end of the
Maybe,
episode,
I don't
Manasa's
know.
in midair.
All right.
Before I've even killed this thing.
Yeah.
She's the crate fell off. That was her move. She went
She
for
just
the
like
crate.
jumps, like belly flops onto
There's
the
like
crate.
there's like a
Flying squirrel.
there's like a midair push in my face. Like
No, touch me!
It's wide. Well done, everyone.
Okay.
Make sure
Well
you mark
done.
off one of your 2 ammunition for your cannon, as you have now spent that.
I had 2?
Yeah, I gave you 2.
Yeah.
I gave you 2
Oh.
exploding orbs, so now you only have 1 left.
You only have 1.
Perfect.
Ah,
Kick ass episode, Dan.
Yeah, dude.
And everybody.
Except me, I sucked.
No, like, I think that there has to be someone who fails rolls because we need to keep things interesting.
Well,
We can't
yeah,
just be
it set up a
winning
good
all the
narrative.
time, you know?
the
It's
2
just-
crit fails today were Nikel, so...
no, I think I only had 1. I had 1.
Oh, was it only 1?
No,
Yeah.
Bloody.
No.
Wait, who hit a 20? Bloody hit a
two.
crit.
There were
I
definitely
There were
had
2.
2. I didn't
Yeah,
have a
Bloody hit
second
a
one-
critical.
Who was the first one? There were definitely 2.
Yeah, there were 2.
Bloody. I think only Bloody hit it.
Yeah,
I
no,
think Nikel
it
hit
was both
19.
whacked.
Oh, they
Oh,
were
the
both
trim.
mine. Yay!
Oh,
Wait,
look at
never
that,
mind.
look at that.
Hey,
Wait, Bloody
Hey,
didn't.
but at least mine gave XP to people.
I didn't get a crit fail. I got a
Oh,
crit
you. Oh, I thought. Oh, you talking about crit fail? I thought you meant
Yeah,
crit
yeah.
success. Oh
No,
my
I'm talking
bad.
about
Yeah,
who was the worst in a row.
Oh.
Who is
yeah.
employee of the month?
Employee of the month.
I predicted it was Nikel. He's employee of the
Yeah.
month.
Listen,
Yeah, we need to
So
frame
that you
it
can
now.
roll for.
I gave out XP to people. Okay,
I did that last episode.
you
I
were
wanna
the
hear it.
XP siphon. The siphon.
Yeah, she was. Manasa, siphon from Manasa. You.
Now the siphon system that we're playing. All right, let's wrap this up a little quick if we can. We went over a bit. Thank you all for sticking around for
That was
that.
worth it, man. That was worth.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Most exciting episode yet.
Oh yeah.
good.
We'll get your end of session up and ready, and let's go around the table. And we're gonna
I'm
start
ready.
with Kat. Who are you? What do you do? And what's your end of session for the day?
My name is I'm Kat. I am a freelance illustrator, and I do the Strim Shem thing. Haven't been at the moment, but getting back into it possibly by the end of this month. I play Manasa. I am the Loot Goblin, and I'm going to take an XP because I used 2 XP,
Deserve it.
and I'm going to give an XP to... I'm gonna give it to MK.
Ooh, I think
For the cannon shot.
Ah, yes.
All right. Faye.
Hell yeah.
Hi.
I'm sorry. All right. Thank you, Bloody.
Hi from me too.
Why am I so
guilt. The guilt.
Hi. What's your end of session? Hi.
Hi, I'm Phelan. I played Alkali today. I was absolutely useless. I am going to take an EXP for myself. And I'm gonna go ahead. Let me ask this. With Manasa doing the player intrusions, I would have no knowledge of her helping, right? So it would kind of just be like...
That's a narrative thing.
Cool. So in that case, even though I want to give it to Kat, I'm going to give it to Nikel because he put himself in danger multiple times for us. And Alkali really, even though he was reluctant and he was very scared of this place and he had no idea what was going on, he still went with us. And he still protected Manasa and me. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the XP.
Thank you.
No problem.
Very good.
You've taken one step on the path of forgiveness.
Tune in next week to find out how many steps there are to the path.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Probably.
I heard about those.
The pyramid of wax
It's not a
forgiveness.
pyramid. You just have a small like a large number, and then it decreases as you go up. It's not a pyramid though. It's
No.
it's more of a
Something
weird
completely
trapezoid.
different.
It's more of a grave.
Yeah.
It's an inverted pyramid. It's inverted. Is that the same?
Oh, bloody.
Yes. Hello. Hi. Hi. I want to say that I am super happy today. Literally, what I wanted with this character was to get the chance to fire my cannon again, and I did that. Now I don't know where to go from here. Honestly, like
It's all
where do I
downhill.
go from here? Right? It's like now, like just that's it. I peaked too soon. I peaked, but it's fine though. It's fine. So I want to take I want to give 1 XP to Zairi because without him, this would not have been possible. This incredible cannon shot.
I'm sorry, who gave you the ammo?
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, how far back are we gonna go now? Okay. Well, God damn.
Yeah. And what are you
I
doing
want-
for yourself?
Can I make an EMP device, or is it something that I don't have the knowledge for?
You'd have to have the parts for it.
Do I?
Is like your main EMP device. It's just like a flavor for your special ability your character has. That's why you're able to do that.
Oh.
So, what are you trying to do as an because you have a scrambler. That's kind of your EMP device currently.
Oh, okay. So it says 1 use, so I don't know exactly.
Oh, that was a different one. You're right.
Oh,
That's
okay.
then never mind. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Scramble
So that's gone.
is my ability, but the
That's
other
right.
one was the okay.
Yes.
So I wanted to craft an EMP device if I could.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need you would actually need specific
canister?
parts for that. Which let me see. I'm gonna double check my sheet to make sure you have those parts, and if you don't, then the answer unfortunately is no at the moment. So you would need specifically sparkers, which
Sparkers?
are a specific type of machine part, which I don't think you
do
have.
not have them. I
Yeah,
don't.
so you wouldn't really be able to make something like that without those.
Well, okay, I'll just take 1 XP then.
Okay. Remember, there is this is for everyone. There is a new end of session piece of find a machine part. You just get a free machine part.
Oh, then I
Right.
want to do that instead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I take my XP back. I don't want it. I want to find. I want to find parts. Like these devices are super useful. They're super useful.
Who knows? You
I
may
need more.
find a shield from the freaking crabby
Yeah,
thing.
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and find something useful.
Okay.
That'd be so dope. Oh,
Yeah. Could you just give me? Actually, no. That's a free thing. You don't need to roll for that. You'll just get it. You get.
Freebies.
And okay, hilariously enough, I put it on a roll table for myself. You do in fact get a sparker, so you have one right now.
Yay!
Yep. That was what got rolled.
Okay.
And if it wasn't, I would tell you something else. But you've got that. You can't
So-
craft with it right now, but you have it.
Yeah. Okay, I have it for next time. Cool.
Okay.
So should I just add a scrambler? Wait, what did you say?
Sparker.
Sparker.
Put a sparker into your equipment
Yeah.
in one.
Thank you. Perfect.
All right. Whack.
Hi, everybody. I have been your Wilhelm Screamer today, Wax Steven. Normally,
Nickelhelm, I believe is what I saw someone say. Nickelm.
Yeah. I'm glad that I made you laugh with that because that was the intention. It was very tense, and I thought it would be funny. Thank you so much for watching. Normally I'm the GM of Doom, but I believe I've been the player of Doom for Dan today. And
Employee of the Month.
Yeah.
Put that on your resume.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's see who gets pushed out of the way of a laser beam on the next show. Because it's not. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Chat, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. It was a lot of fun. Getting to play with these people. They're great. We've got a new show that's starting not this Friday but next Friday that Kat's gonna be on with me called the Jamais View. We're gonna be playing Over the Edge.
That looks so cool.
It's gonna be dope, and it's very much gonna be a dark comedy kind of thing. Think Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas meets Ocean's 11.
Wow, and I was not invited to this.
When is it?
Same though.
Wow.
Just have 20 people in your cast, Whack. That'll make sense.
Why not?
Whack. Yeah.
Whack, I would like to tell you I am quite the comedian. It's actually my specialty. So,
I'm quite the jokester myself.
yes. Quite the repertoire of making people laugh and fun at the same time.
We have 63 people in our private Tablestory. So basically, I just have to disappoint, 59 people every time.
Yeah, that sounds like a normal day for me. Like, that's the problem.
Oh, your numbers
That's just
have
a
gone
Monday.
down.
That's
Yeah.
called a Monday.
Yeah.
Next show, maybe.
But thank you everybody so much. And tomorrow we've got Witchcraft and Wizardry here on this channel. That's a Harry
need to
Potter
watch that.
show. And it's also really wholesome and good, and it's good stuff. So hopefully you'll be there. Thank you. Bye.
What time?
All right, what's your end of session stuff?
My end of session stuff is I'm going to do a free recovery roll.
Aha.
And my XP goes to... We'll give it to MK.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it because of my cannon?
It was because of your cannon.
Thank you, Whack.
I appreciate your cannon.
Don't we all?
Yeah, my cannon appreciates you too.
Just not up close.
I mean, why not? Why
And
not?
transitioning from not a cannon, heck.
Yes. I'm Technique. I play Zaidi. I am a streamer of such. I do a bunch of different things. Mainly we're just focusing on games right now. Still finish up my rebrand. It's going to probably take the rest of this year. But do come by and please follow on all the social medias at Technique TV, and on Twitch is just Technique. I'm going to give an experience to MK, of course, because she blew that cannon and blew things up with it. It was awesome. And I am going to study this machine.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, studying a machine, you'll gain an asset on the next fight against the same machine. So make a note of that, saying you get an asset next time you fight a Shell Walker. So put that under special abilities, so wherever on your sheet, just so you don't.
Yeah, I got it under the Snapjaw. I'm racking up on these.
Oh, that's right. You did that for the Snapjaw as well. Yep. Okay. All right. Millie.
Oh, hello. I am Amelia Tyler. I'm a voice actor for video games, and you might hear me on some stuff this week. Who knows? Today was
Cryptic.
awesome. Well, NDAs and stuff. NDAs are weird. When I can talk about things, I will absolutely bloody talk about things, but right now it's kind of weird. But if you want to go, hey, is that your voice in that thing? I am allowed to say yes. Just a thought. Yeah, today was awesome. I haven't laughed like this in far too long. And you're very, very silly people, and I need this in my life. Thank you. What am I going to do, Ender? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I'm over on Encounter Roleplay playing Lady Alice Hornwright, who's continuing in her stupid medieval quest to try and be a nun. It's not going well, they're all dead. Yeah, well, that's Call of Cthulhu, right? That's just how it goes.
Sure. People need to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. End of session stuff. I'm going to take an XP because greedy, and I am going to give one to Manasa because Fiuka likes it when people go out of their comfort zone, and she was very open to learning about looting and pillaging, basically. Fiuka's down for that.
Thank you.
Very good.
That's what.
All right. And I'm Domestic Dan. I was your GM of Consequences today. And yeah, this cast makes it very easy. As I keep saying, there was that, 20, 30 minutes of today that I did nothing. I just sat here. And that was it. And that was probably one of the more tense sections of the entire episode, which was great. So well done to this entire cast. Please go follow them. If you like what you see here, there are so many shows. As Wax said, I'm also on Gone on Wednesdays. There's just lots of good stuff. So feel free, join that Discord, take a peek at the Patreon to support us and other ways that are awesome, including characters in certain shows at times. You can make NPCs. I bet maybe you could even do that for this show, but that'd be weird. It's cool stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of you. And have yourselves a wonderful Monday. We will see you next week.
Bye.